Folks, am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
first thing is,
Yes, sir.
folks who joined late, I usually say the same thing again and again. You have to be at 4:05 to 4:10. That's it. Many things I already discussed. All right. So, who joined late, you might have already lost it. I already started talking at 4:9 or 4:10 sharp. I started talking. Gave some information, gave some installation steps. I told about what to do, what not to do, do's and don'ts. But it is not recorded. You have to take care of it. Right? Yeah. One sec. Let me change the mic now. One sec. Yeah, fine, folks. Okay. All of you, please update name with your phone number. Please update name with your phone number. Even yesterday, we got some entries where no, they didn't update name with their phone number. It directly impacted the access, like Sarojini and few folks. Directly impacted the access. So please update name with your phone number. Nagamalleshwar Rao. Please update name with your phone number, Nagamalleshwar Rao. Who's this 11122? I don't know. Akshay Kumar, please update name with your phone number. Anil, please update name with your phone number. Ashwini, please update name with your phone number. Bhagya, Gopi, two iPhones. Who are those iPhones? I don't know. Jyoti Kumari, Kanimori, Kaushik, Tika, Mohini, Addanki, Murugan, Navya, Pooja Paul, Roy Anthony, Sarita Reddy. Yeah, these are the folks. Yeah, and Shruti Thakkar as well. Srinivas Panala. Yeah, these are the folks. Folks, please update name with your phone number. Please update name with your phone number. Right? Please update name with your phone number. All of you in Zoom participant list. Others folks I could see their names and phone number. Fine, folks. Thanks for joining on time. Again, thanks for joining on time. Who joined by 5? Who joined by 5, 4, 10 as well at all. So really thanks. So that you can test my audio, you can test your network, no instability. Perfectly, we can start the session. Right? Thanks a lot, all of you who joined. Who joined late, risk again. You already lost the instructions. Thank you. Fine. Folks, now please check. We'll start the setup today. We'll start the setup today. However, I'll do a live installation today. In front of you, I'll do a live installation today. But please also, right? Please also use the video immediately to set up your laptop post session. That's what I was saying multiple times. If you come in the last minute, we are gone. If you come in the last minute, we are gone. Remember, exactly follow the same Windows 10, Windows 11, Mac, Oracle VirtualBox issues, right? Visual Studio issue. If you face a Visual Studio issue, you have to watch this video. Like that, all these videos will be provided post session. All right. I need you to be so cautious enough. Setup must be completed at any cost. Today itself, today itself, today itself. That's okay. Sunday evening is good to complete the work. Please, folks. Yeah. Now, secondly, start with agenda. All right. We'll start with a quick recap, whatever we have seen so far. But we have to see the DFS and GFS architecture one more time because it is quite connected to today's session. It is quite connected to the today's session. We'll just quickly see that. We'll start with a quick recap. Then we'll start with clustering. The word clustering. What is clustering mean? What are the things we need to cover as a part of clustering? That we'll be covering today, right now. And after that, we'll see DFS architecture. All right. DFS architecture. But today it's not DFS, it's hdfs. Okay. Just Hadoop got added. DFS architecture, practical block splits, visualization. I'll show you the visualization of it. How data got divided into multiple laptops. You'll see it using your eyes. How much data got generated? How much data got split? Everything I'll show it practically today. Then setups installation. We'll do with the setup installation. But please remember, again, I'm telling you the same thing again. Do best with your setup. If it is not working, right? If it is not working, slow, right? Blindly go for lab access. Right? Blindly go for lab access. Right? What you have to do, you lab would cost around ₹1,000 for 6 months, one time. Okay. For 6 months, it is just one time payment. ₹1,000. Actually, it is 3,000. Folks, you may not be knowing. IT Versity labs are ₹3,000. Actual, if you're going with their website, they charge you ₹3,000. Since we have a tie-up with us, right? IT Versity labs, right? We have a tie-up. They asked us they'd be providing us the lab for just very low cost, just with ₹1,000, right? They charge 6 months almost ₹3,000. They're charging us only ₹1,000. All right. Actually they said they'll give us a commission. I asked them to reduce in the fee in that cost itself. So we are getting for that very low cost, only 30% of the cost, right? But please don't go for it immediately. Try your level best in the local setup itself so that you can avoid this ₹1,000 also. Nothing is working. Okay. Blindly go for lab access. Rupees ₹1,000. Pay it and post screenshot with email ID in lab group. Lab group. I believe everyone is there in the lab group. Everyone must be there in the lab group because lab group is going to be your future job hunt. So please, folks, everyone must be there in the lab group. If you have not got added yet, please, I sent you the link already. I'm sending you the same link right now in common group. Right? In common group, since you're already there, please get added. Please get added. Please get added. I sent you in the common group also. All right. I sent you the common group. Please get added, folks. Fine. Fine, folks. Let's get started with today's agenda. So let's start with the recap of yesterday's session. Then we'll see the clustering recap, HDFS architecture, practical block splits using your eyes visualization, and we'll go with the setup installation. All right. So yeah, all good, folks. Shall we get started? All of you ready? Ready? Can I get a yes? Yes.
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Yes,
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 Yes, I.
yes,
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
All right.
Yes,
Let's get started. Okay. Now, just a quick recap of yesterday's session. All right. Yesterday, we are talking about, yesterday I gave a deep information about data information, right? How important the data is today, right? How important this four-letter word, how data is influencing the world today. Whatever the data, every action we do, that generates lot of data. In every platform you take, either that's a media platform or that could be finance or telecom or retail or e-commerce, data keeps generating in each and every platform that we saw. Next, I also told you as data is getting generated every day, ultimately they perform data analytics on top of it. That's where the game starts, right? You unknowingly generating a lot of data. In every platform, you're generating a lot of data. That becomes a source for the other side of the people to understand you personally, to understand your likes, to understand your dislikes, whatever it is, They reach out to your deep personal life and they'll understand you well to make a business out of you. That's the reason YouTube keep providing the suggestions for you. Airtel will give you a special offers, right? Central will give you a special offers. Facebook provides Amazon products for you, and Swiggy will give you a personalized suggestions on food for you. So data is everywhere today. That we saw. Then some quotations on data that we saw. Then we saw a small fruit seller example. How much a fruit seller do data analytics basically? A small fruit seller will do data analytics. Which fruits are sold? Which fruits are not sold? Which kind of a customers buy which fruits? You just do data analytics using a pen and a paper. But he has only one store, one market, one product. But if you see Walmart, if a small fruit seller is doing that analytics, how much Walmart will do? He has so many stores across the globe today. He has he has a business in so many countries today. He has hell number of products today. He has so many transactions happens every minute. He has so many transactions happening. Every hour they have the millions of transactions happening. How much of data analytics they do? It's pretty huge. Retail, Tesco, e-commerce, telecom, finance, because even telecom industry, we have a lot of data generated. Finance, MasterCard, FICO cards, right? Visa cards, Amex, whatever it is. We have so much of data generating everywhere. Media data, social media data, and data is across everywhere today. As you keep generating the data, they do analytics and take a decision out of it. Remember this? All of you are with me so far? Yes? Can you able to remember everything so far? What have we covered? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, I.
So data is getting generated everywhere format. They take the decisions out of it. Then we discussed about evolution of data. How data analytics used to get evaluated. Folks, we'll see that cloud touch also today. Okay. We'll see that cloud touch also today. Okay. Now, how the data used to get generated, we saw every year how data used to get generated, how data got evaluated, right? Folks, today we are going to see that architecture one more time because it is connected to today's topic, DFS architecture and clustering. Okay. So decades pass. Let's go with 6 decades yearly, right? 1960s, from where we started our data analytics, folks. 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, right? 1980s, 1990s, 1995, right? 2003, 2006, 2024, right? That's how data analytics has grown, right? That's how data analytics has grown. So let's do step by step how it has been. Everyone know it already. Need not to go from the beginning. So since we have been seeing the same topic from last week, so just quick recap. Since the topic is connected, thought of connecting it one more time. Okay, you itself tell me. If someone wants to do data analytics in 1960s, what was the infrastructure that time? What we used to do that time? Tell me.
TXT.
Text file.
We used to do the
TXT file.
TXT files, right? We used to do the using TXT files. Today, that time TXT files are today's notepads, right? Notepads. Today's notepads are TXT files. If someone wants to do data analytics in 1960s, they used to do notepads. Then the decade passed, data increased. Then what we got into picture, all of you? We got
Spreadsheets.
DBMS,
Yes.
right? DBMS spreadsheets, right? DBMS spreadsheets. So this spreadsheets has started becoming more popular, which was actually launched by Frankston and Dan Brooklyn, right? So what is today's spreadsheets? Today, what we call
Excel.
Excel.
spreadsheet, right? Today's spreadsheets are Excel. Today's spreadsheets are Excel. That's how the data analytics used to happen. But by 1980s, the data increased, people increased, population increased, internet has launched, infrastructure increased. So we got what into market, basically?
RDP.
RDBMS.
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 RDBMS started pitching into market by 1980s. Larry Ellison launched RDBMS, but it is licensed, isn't it, folks? All of you, it is payable. You have to pay for RDBMS. But by 1990s, still the data increased, right? Larry Ellison launched what?
Data
warehouse.
Data warehouse.
But data warehouse is also what? It's a payable. Data warehouse is also payable. So data analytics is becoming costly day by day, right? Data analytics is becoming costly day by day. Every day it is becoming more costly. Infrastructure is getting more and more. I mean, it's kind of becoming overburden or overwhelming for the market. But by 1995, who came into picture? All of you.
Duck cutting.
Duck cutting.
Duck cutting came into picture and launched what?
DFS.
Yes.
What is the full form of DFS? All of you.
Distributed file
Distributed
file
system.
Right? A quick architecture, folks. Quick architecture level, what we have seen last week, yesterday also. I'll just quickly. So he started explaining about, right? Duck cutting started explaining about DFS, right? Duck cutting started explaining about DFS. Then he stated how storage work and how process work. Quick recap, folks. Bit faster also because this is the third time you're seeing it, right? So he asked, give me 4 laptops. He will arrange it properly in a proper fashion, right? He'll arrange this in this way, actually, right? Then he will make one laptop as a gateway laptop. He'll make one laptop as a gateway laptop. Then he said he'll interconnect all the laptops. Folks, can you tell me something? Every setup, which is even in GFS also, which look compulsory actually, which look definitely compulsory. Which laptop is definitely it's mandatory or compulsory?
Gateway.
Gateway laptop.
Laptop.
Gateway, right? This guy seems to be very important even in DFS and GFS. Remember that. Today we are going to discuss about it also at deep level. We are going to discuss so deep level about it. Now, when he asked about the storage, he started explaining, hey, if you got any data, I'll take this data to the gateway laptop first, right? He'll take the data to the gateway laptop and data gets distributed in the multiple laptops. Distributed storage is a new revolution. As I told you, a lot of advantages with distributed environment. But storage looked fine. But what's the next question people asked? What's the next question people asked? Give me the solution for process.
What is the process?
What about the process? Then duck cutting stated, if you trigger any process, all of you, if you trigger any process, data would come back to the gateway laptop, right? Now data would immediately come back to the gateway laptop. Once it come back to the gateway laptop, data gets applied to it. The process gets applied to it, right? Process gets applied to it and it will generate the results. That was a failed model. Why it was failed model? What is a major drawback of doing like this? Because I am giving a lot of burden to which laptop? All of you.
Gateway
Gateway.
laptop.
Gateway
I'm
laptop.
giving a burden to the gateway laptop. If I trigger 100 process at a time, if I trigger 1,000 process at a time, gateway laptop will die. First of all, slow. It will become slow. If I'm targeting only one laptop to process, if I trigger 1,000 processes at a time, this will die. Or else I have to spend lot of money to increase the size of this gateway laptop, which is equal to the RDBMS license cost. Yes, which is equal to the RDBMS license cost. So people said, get lost. Remember the story, all of you? Get lost?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So by 2003, DFS was what? It's a failed model.
Failed.
So by 2003, what happened? All of you?
GFS.
Google
Yes.
came into the picture.
Right? GFS failed. GFS failed. By 2003, since everyone asked about Google, how they are handling the storage, Google released a paper known as GFS,
GFS.
Google File System. All right. Google released a open PDF, something known as Google File System. Folks, if time permits, please go through on it. It will be so good if you come across, right? See this PDF. You'll get more understanding what Google did, actually. Deeper understanding. Okay. Now, what Google stated, hey, who took this paper? By 2003, who took this paper? Duck cutting took this paper. Duck cutting took this paper. All right. Duck cutting took this paper and realized GFS is looking similar to what? All of you. Is looking similar to?
DFS.
Exactly same, because Google also told the same procedure. Google also told the same procedure. What Google stated, GFS, what Google stated about storage and process. Google stated, give me the same 4 laptops. I'll make one laptop as a gateway laptop, one laptop as a, other 3 laptops as a process laptops, right? Sorry, storage laptops. I'll interconnect everything, all right? I'll make one laptop as a gateway laptop. But if you got any data, right? If you got any data, first I'll take this data to where? First I'll take this data to
Gateway laptop.
gateway laptop. By shooting some commands, data will be automatically distributed. It exactly looked similar to DFS. It exactly looked similar to DFS. But 2003, Google stated this how it works. But since everyone asked about 2004, what is the process you are following? Google released a paper known as what?
MapReduce.
MapReduce.
Duck cutting took this paper also, right? Duck cutting took this paper also. And he's realized what Google did was, when the process is triggered, right? When the process is triggered, instead of bringing data to the process, right? Instead of bringing data to the process, Google sent process to the data. That's where the game started, right? Instead of bringing data to the process, right? Google sent process to the data and apply the process where it is sitting itself. Without disturbing the data location, the process gets applied and it will generate the results. This concept, we call it as a map reduce, right? It will generate the results and gets consolidated, right? And gets consolidated. This is where the game changed. Game changer, okay? This is where the game changing happened. So 2003, Google took it. So Google given the references using GFS and the following year with MapReduce. This has become source for duck cutting, right? This has become source for duck cutting to launch what? By 2005, he designed MapReduce for DFS, and 2006, what he did? He launched
Hadoop.
Hadoop.
2006, he launched Hadoop to the market, right? He launched Hadoop to the market. Now, Hadoop is a combination of DFS and MapReduce. Now, Hadoop is a combination of DFS and MapReduce. Then the rest is history, right? The rest is history. It started growing its market, right? So the grand launch on Hadoop happened in 2006. That was the grand launch happened. All right. Now, as Hadoop was coined as a successful tool, people started supporting it. Lot of support we got from the external sources. By 2008, what we got, one of the biggest issue we faced, what is it? Basically,
Scoop.
bringing data to Hadoop, right? Hadoop was well ready to store and process. But challenges was bringing the data, right? Bringing the data has become the biggest challenge now. So that's the reason which tool we got in the market. Which tool we got in the market,
Scoop.
right?
Scoop.
Right? Scoop, right? Scoop. We got Scoop in the market because Scoop handles the data ingestion. Scoop handles the data ingestion. 2003, Scoop come across with a data ingestion, all of you. So that's problem solved. By 2009, what is the problem we faced? MapReduce looked very
This was complicated.
complex. MapReduce looked very complex. Then what we got into market, all of you?
Hive.
Hive tool.
Hive. We got Hive on place. That's how it started growing. Hadoop started growing. Every day Hadoop started growing. Every year Hadoop started growing. Right? By 2010, we faced another issue. What is the issue? All of you.
Installation maintenance
Yeah.
problem.
Hadoop installation, maintenance, right? I always make this spelling wrong. Sorry. Maintenance and upgrades, right? And upgrades. Become very tough. Setting up Hadoop cluster, setting up Hadoop laptops, taking care of installation, taking care of failures, taking care of upgrades has become the biggest problem for us. Because that Hadoop setup, what I mean to say is, this Hadoop setup is there, right? For example, if this is my Hadoop setup, this setup has become a biggest problem for me. This setup has become a biggest problem. Setup, right? Setting up laptops, setting up failures, ensuring the failures are not working, and ensuring the installations are working fine, ensuring the maintenance upgrades has become the biggest challenge for us. So, who came into market to help with the installation?
Cloudera.
Cloudera. Cloudera has come. What Cloudera demanded? Give me laptops.
Laptop.
Right? Cloudera stated, give me laptops. I will install. I will maintain. I will upgrade. That's what Cloudera promised. Cloudera promised, give me laptops. I will install. I will maintain, and I will upgrade. But you have to do what for me? What Cloudera demanded? Cloudera started demanding the money. Pay me for installation. Pay me for maintenance. Pay me for upgrade. Right? A lot of missing issues are going on. I'm okay with it for now, but take care of it. And Krishnan, Nida, it's okay. I'm tolerating enough. There is a limit for everything. So I may cross that limit anytime, put you out of the groups. Put out the meeting also. So take care of the meeting. Please take care of the meeting, folks. Don't go on unmute unnecessarily, please. So far. Yeah. And yeah. So it is done. Now have a check here, folks. Now, once by 2012, who came up? All of you. Hortonworks. What Hortonworks stated? Hey, I will also do the same. Right? What Hortonworks stated? Give me laptops. I will install. Right? Once.
Pre-installation.
Right? I will install. Right? I will install. I will maintain. I will upgrade. But installation, I'll do it for
Free.
maintenance payment. It's a good deal, no? Low cost. It's a low cost. Give me laptops. I will install for free. But pay me for maintenance. Pay me for upgrades. 2014, who was launched? All of you. Who got launched?
Spark.
Yes.
Spark.
Launch, which is a superpower today. Right? Today it's a superpower. Spark made things very simple today. It made ETL simple. It made extraction simple. It made transformation simple. It made loading simple. It made data processing simple. Everything Spark made simple. Right? And 2017, Cloudera bought Hortonworks. But there is no use basically now, but I'm just telling you. Cloudera bought Hortonworks. but no much use right now. Today, we are not much using out of it. But what we have to realize is, as Hadoop is growing its market, on one side, Hadoop is growing its market, but we have to realize someone is also growing at the other end. Correct, all of you? Yesterday I spoke about it. Someone is also growing at the other end. Parallelly, someone is growing. Right? Who is that guy? Who is growing parallelly?
Cloud computing.
Computing.
Right? Parallelly, simultaneously, cloud computing is also started growing. That has become an advantage for Hadoop growth. That has become an advantage for the Hadoop growth. At a point of time, right? At a point of time, they both collided. At a point of time, they both collided. Right? Once they got collided and they become extremely superpower. One side Hadoop is growing, simultaneously cloud computing is growing. At a point of time, they both collided and they stated, today it's a cloud-based big data analytics using Hadoop. Cloud-based big data analytics using Hadoop, powered by what?
Spark.
That's the trend today. Cloud-based big data analytics using Hadoop, powered by Spark. Why cloud computing has become so popular? Why cloud computing has become so popular? What does cloud computing promising now? I will give you laptops. I will install. I will maintain. I will upgrade. Isn't it all of you? Actually, now infrastructure has become so easy for us. As I showed you yesterday, right? Cloud is ready to give the laptops for us directly. They itself giving us laptops. They itself taking care of installation. They're taking care of faults, failures. They take care of maintenance and upgrades. So how cloud is there today is, I already showed you. This is my cloud environment. This is Amazon cloud environment. Okay. This is a web page. What cloud is doing today, go to an EMR. There is something as EMR. There is an option known as create cluster here. See, create cluster. And which softwares I want. Select whatever the softwares you want, right? Select whatever the softwares I want. I want Hadoop. I want Hive. I want Live, not required Live. Spark, Scoop, Hue, Uzi. Like that, I can select the softwares in cloud environment. How many laptops do I want? Yesterday, it told me 3. I'm posting 3 laptops I want. See, I put it here. I need three laptops. And come down. Right? Once you're down, you just have to create cluster. That's it. Just shoot create cluster. That's it. You know what? Within 3 minutes. How many minutes, folks? Within maximum. Within 3 minutes, Hadoop laptops, not laptops. Together we call it as one word. Hadoop cluster will be available. Hadoop cluster is available within just 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes, yeah. Hadoop is installed, Hive is installed, Scoop is installed, Spark is installed, Uzi is installed. This entire setup, installation, is available in just 3 minutes. That's cloud computing for you. That's cloud computing for you. Because the cluster is getting started. See, you'll see the status also. What is the status of my cluster right now? All of you. What do you see as the status of my cluster?
Starting.
That means laptops are getting started. You getting the point, all of you? Actually, that means laptops are getting started. In a short period of time, this will go to the running and waiting state. That means within 3, maximum 4 minutes, folks. I'm telling you the maximum minutes. 4 minutes, laptops are available. Is it not a great invention? All of you, cloud has become like that today, right? Basically. Anyway, this is what the cloud touch we covered yesterday. Folks, now got more clarity. So far, I just gave a recap, whatever we saw so far. Yes?
Yes, sir.
I want to intentionally touch the cloud again because I want you to understand the better cloud environment. So today, we live in which world? Tell me. 2024. Tell me.
Cloud computing.
Cloud-based big data analytics using Hadoop, powered by,
Spark.
that's the world. That's what our curriculum also, isn't it? Hadoop, Spark, and Cloud. Correct, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. That's it. Phase 1 Hadoop, phase 2 Spark, phase 3 Cloud. Remember that? The curriculum? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Simple. Yeah, fine, folks. Now, let's go for clustering. One question might be running in your mind. I'll tell you. Okay, let me terminate this, folks. I'm starting the cluster, right? I'll terminate it. We'll see this later. I'm stopping it, okay? I'm terminating it. Terminate. Okay? As of now, I don't want it, so I'm terminating it. That's it. Okay. Now, Sai, how this cluster is invented? How this cluster is used? Folks, remember, multiple laptops combine to form a single cluster. Now, the question could be running in your mind is, Sai, how this cluster look like? How can I access to this cluster? How can I store data to this cluster? How will I process data inside this cluster? First of all, how will I talk to this cluster? Do I have that questions in mind? All of you?
Sir.
Yes, I.
What
Yes.
is the setup? Size keep on mentioning from last week, laptops. Where will I see it? How will I talk to it? What way I can talk? How I am going to log into it? How I am going to store it? How I am going to process it? $1,000,000 questions. Let's touch the roots. All of you. Let's touch the roots, root part. Okay. Let's touch the roots. Right. So from where it all starts, folks, remember the start point and the end point. End point is required to understand our goal. What are we trying to achieve by end of the cluster creation? Where it has to get started. Please remember where we are starting. Okay. Multiple questions are running now. In everyone's minds, multiple questions would be running, saying that what is that cluster mean? How to access those laptops? How to talk to those laptops? How to store data to the cluster? Cluster is nothing but group of laptops, okay? Group of laptops combined to form a single cluster. How to process data in the cluster? How to process data in the cluster? This could be a possible questions running in mind. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Shoot. Focus. All of you. Are you ready?
Yes,
Please.
I one more question actually I have. So one-
Chaitanya will sit with the questions. Nothing we covered yet. It's not a questionnaire round. Please remember, questionnaire round, I'll sit and get it done. So, only recap is completed so far. Chaitanya, wait for it, okay? So, shall we get started, all of you? Ready? Yeah.
Yes, I.
Please check.
Yes, I.
Please check, all of you. Now, let's start from very roots, okay? Finally, big data analytics is on place, folks. All right, just a quick thing. Now, where, right, by where the entire thing starts, entire architecture starts, all of you. All right. Let's start from one laptop. Let's take one laptop in hand. Imagine. Let's take one laptop in hand. Okay. Next, right? Take two laptops, right? Take three laptops, four laptops, and five laptops. So, folks, totally how many laptops is there in my hand right now?
5 laptops.
Five laptops. Remember this, remember this. Let's start with very base understanding, okay? Imagine I have one laptop, two laptops, three laptops, four and five laptops in hand right now. Totally five laptops I have in my hand right now. Now, what I'll do, I will download Hadoop in all the laptops. Which software I'm downloading in all the laptops?
Hadoop.
Hadoop.
Right? So I've downloaded Hadoop in each and every. Sai, is it so easy to download Hadoop? Damn easy, boss. You want to see how easy the Hadoop download is? Simple. Go to Google, type Hadoop download. Download Apache Hadoop. Click. You can check it. You can check any version. You can go with any version. Click. There is one link at the top. Click. Folks, did you see Hadoop got downloaded here? Did you see? All of you here?
Yes, I.
That simple it is. That simple it is. Downloading Hadoop is damn simple. That's it. It got downloaded. See? Click this link. Again, it gets downloaded. See? So, once I make my laptop available, like after I take five laptops in hand, I will install Hadoop. I'll download and install, configure Hadoop in each and every laptop, and I interconnect them in the same network, through network, right? I have five laptops with Hadoop configured, and if I interconnect all of them, that becomes a hdfs of 5 TB capacity. Got my point, all of you? Simple math equation here.
Yes, sir.
Simple math equation. I have downloaded Hadoop in each and every laptop, and I have installed, right, and configured Hadoop and interconnect them in the network. That becomes a hdfs capacity of 5 TB. So how it is connected to the network, how it is written, I'll come. Don't worry about it. This is just an infra side. Just giving the basics. Don't worry about it. Just at least visualize it. For now, at least visualize it. We're just getting started. So once you configure five laptops and interconnect all of them, that becomes a single cluster of five laptops. Folks, how many cluster do I have in this image? How many cluster do I have in this image?
One.
One cluster. One cluster. Inside that one cluster, how many laptops do I have?
5 laptops.
Five laptops. Makes sense, all of you so far? Makes sense?
Yes.
Yes. Very simple.
Yes, I.
Yes, sir.
Very simple. See, imagine cluster is one. Cluster is a group of laptops. So I have one cluster with five laptops. Each laptop's capacity is 1 TB. So the total capacity is 5 TB. Done. So this is my cluster. Fine, folks. Imagine I configured a cluster. Okay, that cluster configuration could be in... imagine this cluster configuration is in cloud also, whatever it is. I created 5-node cluster. Cluster is ready. Folks, shall we start our explanation now? How to start communication, how to work, everything? Yeah, let's start.
Sir.
Yes.
Now, I have a cluster, one cluster with 5 laptops. The capacity of my cluster is 5 TB because I have five laptops with 1 TB in it. But folks, are we creating cluster just for the time pass? Tell me, are we creating for time pass? No, right?
No, sir.
We have a work with it, right? All of you? We have a work with it. We have to store the data. We have to process the data. We have to analyze the data. We have to take the decisions on this data. So definitely Sai wants to talk to that. Sai means, see, right now Sai is representing all of you. Right? Do you want to talk to cluster or not? All of you. Do you want to talk to cluster or not?
Yes.
Obviously, yes.
Yes.
Now imagine Sai wants to talk to a cluster. Sai wants to talk to a cluster. But Sai cannot talk directly. Remember, no, that's not possible. Sai cannot talk to a cluster directly. There are some methodologies, there are some steps Sai has to follow. There are some methodologies, some steps Sai has to follow. All right. If I have a cluster available ready, if Sai wants to communicate just like that, no, it will not allow you. It will not allow you. There is a process you have to follow. What is the process? Right? Please check here, folks. Please check here. Now, remember I told you something by the start of this session. Every cluster will have what? Every cluster will have what? All of you.
Gateway.
Gateway.
Obviously. Right? Obviously. Every cluster has a gateway, mandatory, must, compulsory. So if Sai wants to talk to the cluster of 5 laptops, we need a messaging area. We need a platform. We need a communication platform. We need a gateway laptop. Make sense, all of you, so far? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's 100%. If Sai wants to talk to a cluster, if Sai wants to communicate with a cluster, the communication should happen through a gateway node or a gateway laptop. The another name for gateway laptop is Edge. What is other name of gateway laptop? All of you?
Edge.
Edge. Okay. The another name for gateway laptop is the Edge. The name is Edge. Right? Done. Okay. Now imagine Sai got a cluster. Okay. Imagine, folks, Sai got onboarded to a new project. He got the cluster available. The cluster is ready with him. Right? The cluster is ready with him. Right? Currently, the cluster is available. Now, Sai, since this cluster is available with him now, all of you, one sec, folks. Right? Yeah. Now the cluster is available. Now Sai wants to talk to it. But for every cluster, what is compulsory? What is compulsory? All of you.
Gateway or edge.
Gateway or edge. All right. That laptop is definitely compulsory. Gateway, or in other words, we call it as edge. All right. Since it is edge part, that's the reason the name is provided like that, edge. Imagine we got the edge details also. Right? Imagine we have edge details. But I have a cluster available. Imagine it is running. So live it is running. We have edge details also. We have gateway laptop details also. But how Sai will connect? Sai has to connect, right? Definitely Sai has to start communication with the laptops, right? All of you here.
Yes.
How Sai will contact the gateway now? When Sai tried connecting to the cluster, someone suggested to go through gateway. Okay, accepted. I accepted. Okay. But how will you connect to the gateway? It's $1 million question now. Now, let me tell you, if Sai wants to talk to the cluster, Sai should approach gateway first. But how to approach gateway? That's a question now. How Sai can talk to gateway? That's a question. Right? How Sai can start communication with gateway? Now, let me tell you something. Folks, gateway is nothing but another laptop, isn't it, all of you? Gateway is nothing but what? Another
Laptop.
laptop. Remember, if anyone wants to connect to a laptop, if anyone wants in the entire world, if anyone wants to connect to a laptop, you should know that laptop's IP address or a host name. What you should be knowing of that laptop's information? Either you should be knowing, folks, IP address or a host name. You should know that laptop's IP address or a host name. Remember that, folks. If you want to connect to the edge node, we should know edge nodes what? We should know edge nodes what? Edge nodes?
IP address or
IP address or a host name. Okay. Through some sources, we got IP address or a host name of a gateway laptop. Now, what Sai will do? Folks, every laptop will have an IP address. No? Even my laptop will have an IP address. Did you see an IPv4 address? All of you? My laptop, my current Windows laptop. Yes. See this? IP address. And this laptop has a host name also. You will see the host name of that laptop also. Your laptops, everyone's laptop will have an IP address or a host name associated. Yes, you can check using ipconfig. You'll get the IP address. You can check using host name. You'll get the host name. Did you see that, all of you? My host name and my IP address? Yes. Like that, every laptop has IP address or a host name. Similarly, gateway and edge node will also have an IP address or a host name. Okay, we got IP address or a host name. Imagine Sai got a cluster. But to approach a cluster, we should approach gateway. But to approach a gateway, we got IP address or a host name. Imagine, folks. Right? We got IP address or a host name of a particular gateway or edge lab. But how Sai will connect now? Imagine Sai got an IP address or a host name. Imagine. Now Sai got an IP address or a host name of a gateway laptop. But how Sai will communicate? How Sai will start talking to the gateway laptop? Now, how can Sai, if Sai got an IP address or a host name, if Sai wants to talk to it, Sai should use a specialized softwares. What Sai should use? Some specialized softwares like Putty or Mobexterm. What Sai should be using, actually, all of you, basically.
Putty or
Putty or a Mobexterm, right? See, I repeat, Sai wants to talk to the cluster. Sai want a gateway approach. To approach a gateway, I need an IP address or a host name. If you got IP address and a host name, we should need some specialized softwares to connect to the edge node. So what Sai will do? Sai takes the whatever the edge node or IP address or a host name Sai got from where? From where Sai got this IP address or a host name? What is this IP address? It is from edge node or gateway edge node, right? Sai got this from gateway edge node. Once Sai take the IP address or a host name of edge node to putty or mobex term. Imagine Sai gave the IP address or a host name to the putty or mobex term. Immediately, right? Immediately, the connection gets established. Makes sense, all of you so far? What I mean? What happens immediately, all of you? Tell me. Connection gets established. Folks, a very quick recap, okay? Very quick recap. Imagine Sai got a cluster available with it. Now Sai wants to talk to that cluster. Sai wants to talk to that cluster. But Sai cannot approach to the cluster directly. But Sai need what? To start the communication. Gateway or edge laptop. Right? But that is also a laptop. But if Sai got an edge node or a gateway. But Sai wants to connect to the gateway or edge. So Sai need what? Sai has to try for what?
IP address, host
IP address or a host name.
host name.
Every laptop has an IP address or a host name. Similarly, gateway and edge node will also have an IP address or a host name. Anything is okay if you have. But if you have IP address or a host name with you, okay, I got IP address or a host name. How will I connect to the gateway? We should use some.
Software.
We should use some specialized
Terminal.
softwares to. Like, what are the specialized softwares we should use?
Putty
or
or
a
Mobex term.
Mobex term. By placing that IP address or a host name, what happens immediately?
Connection has to be
Connection
established.
established.
Connection is established.
Connection gets established. Now, what I am going to do immediately is, I have a edge gateway or a edge laptop's details. Right? I have a edge laptop details. Shall I tell you what are they? All of you ready? The host name is e.cloudxlab.com. What is the host name I have? All of you?
cloudxlab.com.
Username is Zebron Analytics 2692. That's the username. Password is this PDE304Z0. I already have an edge node available with all these details. Folks, I already have what in the edge node? All of you. What I have? What are the details I have with me?
Host name, username, and
Password, right? I have all the host name, username, and password of what? Of what? Of what? All of you.
Gateway.
Gateway,
No.
right? Gateway or edge laptop, right? I have a username, host name, username, password of a gateway laptop. Now see, I have this. Now what I'll do right now, folks, which softwares I can use right now? Which software I'll use?
Putty or mobex term.
Now, folks, shall we connect to this edge laptop now? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's use a software known as what I'm using here. I'm using
Putty.
right? Use putty, shoot. Now a box appeared. This is your putty box. Did you see one center box at the top? It is asking something to us. It is asking something. Did you see that? All of you?
SI, host name or IP address.
Host name.
What it is asking?
host name or IP address.
Folks,
Host
check
name
here.
or
What
IP
it is
address.
asking here? Look at
Host
this.
name.
Host
It is asking us, hey, give me a host name or an IP address, man. I'll get connected. Right? Give me an IP address or a host name. I'll get connected. So what we are going to do? What shall we give here? e.cloudxlab.com. Let's give e.cloudxlab.com. By opening it, it will ask us what? What it is asking, all of you. Is asking
Username.
Username.
login. Right? It is asking username actually. Okay. It is actually asking us the username. Let's give the username, all of you. Zebron Analytics 2692. Now it is asking what? All of you. It is
Password.
asking password.
Password.
PDE304Z0. Shoot. What's it? Logged in. Did you see logged in? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Now I happen to connect to the Edge laptop. That's it. Black box. Black box. I started the communication platform now. It's time to talk. It's time to talk, all of you. I repeat one more time, okay? Folks, all of you, that's okay. I'll show you one more time. This is quite important for us, okay? So it's quite important for us. A very quick recap, but I'll pitch to that point. I have a cluster with me. I want to connect to it. But to connect to the cluster, I need a gateway laptop. To connect to the gateway laptop, I need IP address or a host name. But if you got IP address or a host name, what I'll use to get connected? What I'll use to get connected? I'll
Putty
use
or
some specialized
Putty.
softwares, right? I'll give the IP address or a host name to the specialized softwares. Then immediately, right? Then immediately
Yes.
connection gets
Yes.
established,
Established.
right? Then connection gets established. Yes or no, all of you so far,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Connection gets established, right? So have a check. The connection gets established. Luckily, I got a host name, username, password of a Edge node, Edge laptop or a gateway laptop. I'll use what? All of you. I'll use what? I'll use a software known as Putty. In Putty, it will ask us some details here,
name.
host name or an IP. Now let's give that one more time. e.cloudxlab.com. This is the host name. All right. It will ask me the username here. I'll give the username Zebron Analytics 2692 and will ask me the password PDE304Z0. That's it. Connection got established. How is it? How is it so far? Understandable? All of you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I.
Yes,
Logged
I.
in. I logged in. It's pretty straightforward, folks. I logged in. So with this, I have logged in. My login is successful. Successful login. Right? So my connection got happily, without any problem, got established. Can you consider like that? All of you got established.
Sir.
Yes.
Okay. The good news is Sai started communicating with Edge node now, or Edge laptop, or a gateway laptop now. But let's talk to gateway. Let's talk to gateway. Okay. This is my gateway laptop, right? Let's talk to gateway. Right? See, how will I start talking? Right? Let's see how I'll start talking. Hey, gateway, how are you? It's not responding back. Did you see, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what is that? It is saying command not found. Hey, show me the data, what you have. Command not found. Do you have any data? Syntax error. Did you see that, all of you? The errors?
Yes, sir.
No. It will not respond as you like. Show me the data. No, it will not respond. No. Laptops, or especially the Edge or a gateway, doesn't respond like in English. The reason why it is not responding to us is, why it is not accepting our English is, right? Please remember that. All right. Show me the data, process the data. No, that will not work here. See, it is saying not found, not found, not found. So there is a way to talk to gateway laptop. The way to talk to gateway laptop is our gateway laptop is installed or configured with the Linux operating system. What is the operating system that gateway is powered with? Tell me.
Linux.
Linux operating system. Folks, please remember that. Our gateway laptops are powered with Linux operating system. If you want to talk to the gateway laptop, you have to talk in which language? Which language you
Linux.
have to talk?
Linux.
You have to talk in Linux. You have to talk to gateway in Linux. Makes sense, all of you, what I mean here? Actually,
Yes, sir.
Yes, I.
if you want to talk to gateway, you have to talk in Linux command or a Linux language. It's not a language, but as of now, I'm telling you. The reason why gateway is not responding is gateway is powered with operating system. All of you, Linux operating system. So if you want gateway to respond back to you, you have to talk in Linux command or a Linux language. Linux language. All right. So what is the Linux language? Now, if you want to see the data in gateway laptop or edge laptop, the Linux language command is ls. What is the command you have to trigger to see the data?
LS.
Shoot. Now see it is responding back, all of you. Is it responding back now? Yes or no?
Yes.
All of you. Now it will start responding back to you. Right? If you want to talk to this guy, you have to talk in Linux language or a Linux command. All right? ls, ll, cd, pwd. All these commands which I'm triggering is the Linux commands. Now it started responding me back. Who is responding me back? All of you, who is responding me back? Actually, who is responding me back?
Gateway laptop.
Gateway laptop is responding me back. The gateway laptop is responding me back. Because when Sai shooted, hey, show me data, he didn't recognize that English. But when I trigger LL, it is responding me now. Correct, all of you? Hey, this is how the data we have. Did you see the information about data, size, creations, everything? It started responding me back. So if you want to talk to Edge node or Edge laptop, you have to talk in Linux. You have to talk in Linux. Okay. Folks, so far, till which point we reached? So far, till which point we reached? Successfully reached till this point. To which point?
Communicating with gateway.
Communicating to gateway.
Perfect. My success scenario is I have reached till gateway. But I did not touch the big boss yet. Yes or no? All of you? Who is the big boss here?
Cluster.
Cluster.
Did we touch SDFS yet? Big boss, did we touch this guy yet?
No.
Not yet.
No, sir.
That's the goal. Is it not the end goal? That's what I told you. Remember the end goal.
Yes.
That's the end goal. I want to check. I want to talk to the cluster. That's my end goal. But Big Boss is not touched yet. Our success scenario is we reached till gateway level. But what is my success scenario? I have to reach till the Big Boss. How can I reach to the Big Boss? Okay. How can I reach to the Big Boss? Sai, can I connect to the Hadoop cluster directly? Sai, can I directly connect? For example, you may have multiple questions running. Sai, does Sai can connect to this Hadoop cluster directly? He can bypass and go like this. Can he talk to this laptop? Can he talk to this laptop? Sai can talk to this laptop, like this laptop. No, that doesn't work that way. No, that doesn't work that way, folks. Right? Sai cannot get access to talk to the Hadoop cluster directly. No, this is definitely impossible. You got the point, all of you? What I mean here?
Yes, I.
No, you cannot talk to the Hadoop cluster directly. But how will I talk then? See, I have access to talk to gateway, but I'm telling you very clear, you cannot directly talk to the Hadoop cluster. It is definitely impossible. Impossible. But how to talk? How you should talk is, all of you should talk, right? Remember, you should talk to the gateway laptop in Hadoop language. Folks, in which language you should talk to the gateway laptop? Tell me. You should talk in Hadoop language.
Hadoop language.
Folks, now imagine if Sai suddenly started talking to gateway laptop in which language? Look at the bottom. I put a language name already. Tell me.
Hadoop language.
Hadoop language. Now Sai suddenly started talking in Hadoop language to gateway. Now gateway will understand. Hey, this is not mine. This is not me. I will send it inside. You understood the point? How to reach the cluster, all of you? Simple.
Yes.
Very simple, folks. If Sai wants to talk to the gateway, Sai will talk in Linux. Connection will be happily established. But if Sai wants to talk to the cluster, Sai has to talk in which language? Hadoop. If Sai started talking in Hadoop language to the gateway laptop, it will bypass it inside. Make sense, all of you? What I mean? Basically. But please remember, the only person who can talk is whom? Who is that guy? I can talk.
Gateway.
Talk. That's it. Gateway is the only guy who can talk. Right? Gateway is the only guy whom I can talk. Simple, folks. If I talk to the gateway laptop in Linux, gateway will respond. If I talk in Hadoop language to gateway, right, to the gateway, cluster will respond. Does that make sense, all of you here?
Yes, Sai.
Simple. Folks, now small check. See here, look at here. Now see. This is my Edge laptop, right? All of you? Is it my Edge laptop so far?
Yes, sir.
Correct. This is my Edge laptop. If I say LS, it's a Linux language. The Edge laptop or a gateway laptop responds. But if I start talking in Hadoop language, Hadoop fs-ls, who will respond me back right now? All of you, who will respond me back?
Cluster.
Cluster will respond. Did you see cluster is responding me? Actually, please remember, folks, I'll tell you one more time. LS is purely a Linux language. Gateway will respond back. If I trigger the Hadoop command, Hadoop fs-ls, who will respond me? Cluster responds me. So that's the power. See, folks, this is the Linux language. Please remember, this is the Linux language. This is Hadoop language, right? Since I spoke in Linux language, gateway responded. Since I talk in Hadoop language,
Cluster will respond.
cluster responded. How is this, folks? Make sense to you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sai.
Very simple. Very simple. Nothing so complicated, folks. Very simple. See, I'll tell you the conclusion is very simple. The conclusion understanding is very simple. If you want to talk to a cluster, you need a gateway. If you want to connect to the gateway, give the IP address of gateway to Putty. Talk in Linux language, gateway will respond. Talk in Hadoop language, cluster respond. Simple. Shall we do one last quick recap? All of you? Last recap of today. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Last recap. Completely empty. Great. See, I have a Hadoop cluster. How many clusters do I have here? Only
One.
cluster. How many laptops are there inside?
5.
Five.
5 laptops. Now, Sai wants to talk to this. If Sai wants to talk to this, we need what?
Gateway
Gateway
laptop.
laptop.
Edge
laptop.
laptop. Right? Edge laptop. But gateway laptop is also an IP address or a host name. Obviously. But to see the IP address, if I got IP address, if you want to, Sai wants to connect to the gateway, Sai use some specialized softwares using Putty or Mobex term. And Sai will provide the details to Putty or Mobex term, and immediately connection gets established. Right? We also tested it. I gave a hostname, username, password. Immediately the connection got established. That's great. But Sai started talking to gateway in English. Gateway did not understood. So why it didn't understood? Gateway is powered with which operating system?
Linux.
Linux operating system. So it will, if I talk in Linux language, gateway will respond back. But folks, tell me, do Sai has access to talk to this Hadoop cluster directly? Do Sai has an access?
No.
Is it possible to
No.
talk? No.
No, no, Sai.
It is impossible. It's definitely impossible. So how Sai can talk? All of you. Sai can, if Sai wants to touch the big boss, Sai will talk in which language?
Hadoop.
Hadoop language.
Language.
Hadoop language.
So if Sai started talking Hadoop language, immediately gateway will bypass it inside. Makes sense, all of you? It will send it inside.
Yes,
But
Sai.
you need to
Yes, sir.
realize
Yes, sir.
the only person whom we can talk to is gateway. That's a simple example, right? That's a very simple example, right? We already saw, right? This is my Linux gateway. This responded. This is Hadoop command, right? This Hadoop command, Hadoop responded. We spoke with both of them now. We spoke with gateway as well as we spoke with cluster. But the language is different. This is a Linux language. This is your Hadoop language. How is this, folks, so far? Went well? Understood? Complete roots?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Quick 5 minutes for questionnaire round, folks. You can raise your hand. I'll go one after the. But before I open a questionnaire round, contextual question, folks. No out of context questions. Context question is clustering. Kindly don't waste time, folks, because post 7:30 I can wait to clear other doubts. But today, now the context is this. Time is important. Go ahead, Komal.
Yeah, how will you know which of the laptop from the cluster is responding back?
See, okay, you're asking that DFS architecture. That you'll understand in second half. Okay, HDFS architecture we're going to discuss, right? About all this. That you'll be second half you'll get it clear. Okay. Yeah. Contextual questions, please. Chaitanya, go ahead.
Yeah, how much laptop have the one cluster size? That's my first question.
There is no limit. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the second question is, we saw the DFS and GFS, right? So DFS have the storage and process system.
Chaitanya, sorry
The
to
process
stop you
system
at
has
this
the
point
issue.
of time. Sorry. This is out of context. I'll handle it post 7:30. Let me answer you the first question. Second question, I definitely answer post 7:30. Even a second matter to me now. So, with respect to the cluster size, there is no limit at all. There are no limits. See, I work for different clients. When I was working for NBCU, Universal Studio, they have 125 node cluster. 125 laptops cluster. When I was working with Telstar, 625 laptops cluster. When I was working with UHG, 1072 laptops in a single cluster. Depends on the data we decided. Got it, Chaitanya?
Got it, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Second question, I'll definitely answer post 7:30, please. Badri?
Hi, Sai.
Hello.
Badri. Go ahead, Badri.
Yes, sir. Thanks. Just a doubt. And the gateway and the cluster which we are speaking now is part of your system.
Correct. See, no. Gateway is not my system. My system is only this putty area.
Yeah, I
But-
get that. Putty is installed in your system.
Correct.
Right. And where is the gateway and where is this cluster? Is it part of your system? I mean, is it
No.
any...
It
See.
is somewhere running in remote. I'll tell you, I understood. This is running in cloud. Okay.
Okay.
This is running in cloud. Even Edge node laptop and the cluster is everything running in remote. It is running in Bangalore. I connected it remotely.
Okay. We didn't see that part of actually. Okay.
No, that immediately will not see.
Okay,
Everything
got
needs
it.
some time. Yeah.
So it's entirely different, right? We have the host name and we are connecting it via putty.
Through internet, we are connecting. That's it.
Yes, absolutely. Got it. That's the thing.
Yeah, Amit.
Hi, so I believe mostly gateways will be in Linux OS as they are more secure. So I just wanted to understand how deep we need to go into Linux commands.
See, Linux commands, we are not Unix admins. We are not, obviously, we are not on the sector infrastructure level. We are the data engineers. So to copy the data, to change the directories, to copy the directories, that level is enough. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
But
Thank you.
too much of Linux is not required because we're not admins or infra. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Banu Pratap.
Hello.
Go ahead,
Sai,
Banu Pratap.
as you say that Linux is our command to the gateway laptop, na? And we have to talk cluster, we have to use Hadoop. So in gateway laptop, Hadoop is not responding. It will bypass the gateway laptop. So language is directly to the cluster.
The communication is directly to the cluster, but it has to go through the gateway. Got it?
How gateway will access or give command to the this?
Those are interconnected in the same cluster. Actually, gateway is a part of the cluster. It's not the third guy. Basically, in other words, all are connected to a same network. You got it?
I can understand that all these 5 laptops along with gateway laptops are interconnected. But my question is that gateway laptop is not understanding Hadoop language.
See, first of all, gateway never understand the Hadoop language.
Yes, okay.
But by the time you start as Hadoop, that's obviously which command. You're starting a command with what?
Hadoop command.
Hadoop. That's it. So that's nowhere. Why gateway needs to understand this? This command is not for gateway, right? What is the purpose? Gateway will never understand this.
Gateway will
simply
never
send it in.
understand, but he has to process na.
Why he has to process, Banu? Why he has to process? You don't know what is Hadoop language, right? Why he has to understand? Why he has to process? Okay, I'm giving you something which is not yours. Will you process it? Which is not required for you. Will you process it? Simple. So, if I'm shooting a Hadoop command, that's not mine. I'll bypass it inside. But it will accept. Acceptance will happen. But it will not understand that. It will bypass it inside. Understood, Banu? It is not required for a gateway to understand that. It's just an acceptance. Okay, I'll accept it. But this is not mine, but I'll send it inside. Got it, Banu?
Sorry, Sai, just extend on this question only. How gateway will understand that Hadoop command then?
It's a start
we
one,
are not
right?
installing...
It's a start one. See, but we are not understanding something here. We are starting with something as Hadoop, right? Okay. Imagine if I'm starting something with HCAPS. Start through the error. Do you see that? Camel case. Start throwing error. So anything you shoot, it will exactly the word should be this format. Then it will understand, hey, this is not mine. It will send it inside.
So there might be some pre-configuration, right?
See, did I say gateway is never configured with Hadoop? I never said that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Folks, 2 more questions, folks. We're already out of time. Yeah, go ahead, Pooja.
Yeah, hi, Sai. As you mentioned, we have to go with the commands when we want to communicate with the
I know the concepts. Question, please, Pooja. Question. You can go with the question straight away.
The question is like where we can get to know about these commands, like which command stands for what. Like
that's the reason you joined this session, this course, Pooja. You'll get to know. Okay, I'm going to teach you.
As you mentioned, like about the installation of application, you were mentioned like about YouTube URLs. So
Oh, already out of time, Pooja. Why are you going out of context? Already out of time. Understand the importance of the seconds of time. Jay, go ahead. Jay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Folks,
it was already
yeah.
asked by
Okay, folks.
yeah.
Thank you. Folks, any other questions I'll handle later. So try to understand the importance of a seconds, folks. Maybe it is simple for you, but I have a lot of things to cover for you. HDFS architecture, clustering, practical block splits. So please, okay? Don't go out of context, folks. Before starting a questionnaire itself, I told context is a clustering. Don't go out of context. The questions which was not answered in this questionnaire round, post 7:30 I'll handle because I already spent around 8 minutes for the questions. Post 7:30 I'll wait. You kindly wait. But please remember. All right. Folks, hope everyone understood the clustering. Got a better understanding now? Yes? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine, folks.
Please share this.
I'll send it. So, folks, I will share this in the common group. I believe everyone there in the common group. So let me send it in the common. Wait, folks, please stay in mute. Stay in mute. Please stay in mute. Please stay in mute. Meeting issue. Trisha, meeting issue. Take care. I don't have time to address all this meeting issue. Hope you understand. Clustering, okay? Sent you the clustering topic. Right? Sent you the clustering topic. Fine. Folks, we'll meet back for the SDFS architecture, but before that, giving the break, folks, you might be knowing we already crossed 12 hours of time. We already crossed 12 hours by now. But don't take it in a different way, folks. You have to pay the fee now. Please don't take me wrong. You have to pay the fee. Okay. So I'm just going to immediately send the fee, folks. Kindly consider, folks. That too, this week we have the installation steps. This time. Please consider. Do not let us follow up on the fee. That's the first instruction I thought of telling you. Fee immediately, please. I should not be at a state to come back to you and ask the fee, folks. Hope you understand the importance of my time. Time is important than fee for me. Please, folks, take it as a request. Please take it as a big request. Please send the fee immediately now. Now, please. Because lot of work I have, folks. So hope you understand that, right? So this week installation works would be going on. Don't let us follow up on the fee. And also, Sai, I was busy. Sai, I was forgot. No, please, folks. Everyone is busy here. Kindly don't say that as an excuse today or tomorrow. We are reaching 12 hours by today. So please send the fee immediately now. I sent in all the announcement group. If one number is not working, please send to the other number. If one number is not working, please send it to the other number in UPI. Okay. You can also help you with the scanner here. Okay. I'll also help you with the scanner. Please send the fee immediately. No follow-ups. Please, no follow-ups, folks. I'm sending you the scanner. Please send it immediately. And with respect to the lab group, right? I'm posting that lab group and also in all the groups. Folks, I sent you the scanner also. Please don't let us follow up on the fee. I sent the scanner also. Yeah. And lab group must be joined. I'm posting the lab group one more time. All right. Lab group, everyone must be joining there. Please recheck whether you're part of lab group, folks. Please recheck whether you're part of lab group. I believe maximum my team is adding you on the other side. All right. But please check whether you're part of lab group. I'm sending the link in the common group one more time. I send that link in the common group one more time. Folks, just confirm in the general group, just fee paid. Because once you paid it, from now, who got it, it's not required. Who already sent it is not required. From now on, who is going to send the fee? In the general message, leave a message for acknowledgement. Sai, I sent a fee, thanks. That's it. We'll take care of it, right? Just for our records. Who already sent, it is not required. Who is going to send from now? Please put that message in the general group. But folks, please consider, this part is very delicate part for me, folks. Reaching out to you on the fee, that's not my job. You do your job and I'll do my job, folks. Please. You do your job and I'll do my job. Please take it as a big, big request. Big, big request. Right? So please send the fee. Okay. Now, second half, we'll see the HDFS architecture. Folks, I sent the common lab group already. Please get added to the lab group. I sent the lab group in the common group one more time. Please get added. Please get added. Okay. Fine. Fine, folks. The HDFS architecture is going to be a big thing. And one more thing regarding the setup. In the second half, I'll do the setup. I'll send the recordings of that videos also. I'll send the recordings of this. Immediately do the setup. Don't say, Sai, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start day after tomorrow. Folks, again, I'm telling you, your learning gets stopped if you don't have the setup properly. Do your level best. Worst case, go for the lab access. Lab procedure is very simple, right? Send rupees 1,000 and send screenshot in lab group with your email ID. That's it. This is what the lab procedure is. You'll get the email ID immediately. You'll get the labs to your email directly. Worst case, but try to do the setup immediately. Okay. Fine, folks. Let's meet back 10. And also, who left early yesterday? We already got the names. Okay. We're also tracking them today. So we'll give the last chance today, folks. If anyone left early, we're okay to rescue from the batch. I'm okay. No need. If you send the fee, I'll refund also. Not a problem. But you should not leave the session early. Please remember. Yeah. Fine. 6:10 p.m. IST. 9 minutes break. Stay in the meeting. HDFS architecture. Practical block splits. As well as setup. Stay in the meeting. Yamini, closely monitor them. Folks, regarding the fee, please send now. Please. Yeah. Thank you. Folks, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I.
Folks, first of all, one second. Folks, lab group has become inactive now. But don't leave. Please remember. Please remember. This is where the problem starts. Lab group has become inactive. Right? Don't click delete group for me. Right now, within just now, what happened? Heram and Siva has left the group. You know what? This group will be available by tomorrow. This group gets available by tomorrow. That time again, Heram, you cannot join back. Lab group, right now, WhatsApp has started, if any, lot of links are happening in a single time immediately. WhatsApp immediately doing sort of surveillance here. Any spam is going on. But once we raise a request, it is coming back. Once we raise a request, it is coming back. But meanwhile, the mistake what people are doing is they are leaving the group. Don't do that mistake. Understood, all of you? Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Within 4
Yes,
hours,
sir.
this group, 4 to 5 hours, this group will be reinitiated. But people are doing that mistake. Right now, see, in the break time, by the time Gomati was informing me, Heram left, Siva left. Right, Heram? Are you there? Heram?
Yes, I am there.
Don't leave it. That's a mistake. Don't do it.
No, I thought it was
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason, right?
Correct.
If you leave it again, it's a burden for us. I have to create a new group and add for you. Not required. This group will be back.
So
This
I
group will be
cannot
back by another 4 hours. Once it's back, I will try to add you, or else I'll send you the link. The
Okay,
problem is
thank
if you
you.
left, we cannot add you back. It will say user
Okay,
already
sorry.
left. So
Yeah,
wait for
sorry,
it.
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir.
No worries. Folks, nobody leave this lab. Definitely this group will be back for us. But you have to stay in the group. Please remember. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Right? So please check here, folks. Just leave that group. Right? Just leave that group. Yeah. Yeah. No, fine. Folks, all set. One sec. One sec, please. Not Muhammad. Who's the fourth person, Yamini? I lost him. Sorry, her. Kavita, right? Okay. Sorry, folks. Sorry. I don't wish to do this, but few folks are making me do this. One second. Okay. Few folks are making me do it. I already told it very clearly. See, I'm not a villain here, folks. First, try to understand. I made things very clear. Don't leave. So I don't have any other option. Sorry, folks. Really sorry, but I have to do this. Just give me exactly 45 seconds. We are done. What's Divya's full name, Yamini? Yeah, Divya, Anand, you take care of it. Yeah, Kavita, you just take care of it. Yeah, fine. Sorry, folks. Yeah. So, folks, kindly don't leave here. See, because the problem is, with just at least 5 minutes of session, you have to pay for that more. I mean, you have to spend more time on it. Don't say the network issues also, folks. Don't say the network issues also, because you cannot blame network later, right? If you lost the track, you cannot blame the network later. So please, all of you, don't leave the meeting. And secondly, regarding the fee, kindly pay immediately. If it is not working, if one UPI is not working, use a different UPI. Please, kind request all of you, please immediately pay the fee, please. Okay. All right. Now, please check, all of you. Please check. Now, second half is going to be majorly about what? I already told you. Second half is majorly about what? All of you. About
HDFS architecture.
HDFS architecture. But don't, folks, sit back and relax. We are going to have a very good storytelling. What we are going to have right now, all of you?
Very good storytelling.
Very good storytelling.
Storytelling.
You need not to worry about Sai. We'll be able to understand HDFS architecture a lot. We're able to understand big data a lot. Sit back and relax. How distributed file system work, how data gets split, how data gets deleted, how data will be distributed, what is the conditions, what is the replication mean. There are many things we are going to see, but not in technical terms, but in a very good storytelling. This story, Sai, what story we are going to discuss now? Right? What story we are going to discuss now? This story is not an unknown story. It is a well-known story by all of us. It's not something which we don't know. Maximum number of folks aware of this story here. Got it? All of you? Leave about HDFS architecture for some time. Leave about Hadoop for some time. Leave big data for some time. Everything leave it. But it's going to be a very good storytelling. But before I give a storytelling, a quick recap, folks, because it is connected. Okay? It is connected. Folks, very quick recap. I want to connect to the cluster. Sai wants to connect to the cluster. If Sai wants to connect, what Sai need? Sai need a
Gateway laptop.
If Sai wants to connect to the gateway laptop, Sai need what?
IP and
Right. Software. If Sai started talking in Linux language, to whom it will go? Who will respond?
Gateway laptop will respond.
If Sai started to talk in Hadoop language, who will respond?
Cluster will
Cluster will respond. Perfect. Folks, how many node cluster is this? How many laptops cluster is this?
5 laptops.
Laptop.
You know, there is a names also for this laptops. There are names for this laptops. One of the laptops name here is name node. What is one of the laptops name here? All of you?
Name node.
Name node.
Right. Hello, excuse me, my dear all batch 43. Kindly don't paste anything. Okay? Kindly don't paste anything. First of all, listen in the session. You can give the confirmations on the fee later. Listen the session here. How am I look like? Don't give an assumption that you are in the session, okay? Give the fee confirmations later. Do everything doing later. Don't put anything in the groups now. What's going on here? What's going on here? Logged all the groups, okay? Allowed all the groups. Folks, when I was teaching, concentrate in the session. When I was teaching, concentrate in the session. Okay? Don't post anything in the groups. I logged all the groups. Please. Yeah. Fine. Concentrate here, folks. Now, there are names for this laptops as well. One of the laptops name is what? What is the name you see here?
Name
It
node
is
laptop.
name node. Another laptop name is secondary name node. All the other laptops names are data nodes. All of you? Clear, all of you?
Sir.
What is the name of a node here? First node. Tell me.
Name node.
Name node.
One of the nodes name is name node. Please remember. Other laptop name is secondary name node. Other laptops names are data nodes.
Data node.
Please put that aside. Okay? All of you, please put that aside. Okay. Please focus now. Please put that aside. Now, the next topic is HDFS architecture. As I told you, please listen the story. Don't take a stress. Hey, Sai, how will I understand about blocks? How will I understand about data distribution? How will I understand about nodes? Leave that stress aside. Let's start a story. It's not an unknown story, folks. It's a well-known story for most of the people here. It's a so-called corporate story. What story we are going to see, folks?
Corporate story.
Corporate story. Corporate story, mostly everyone know how the corporate work. All of you, companies, clients, manager, teams, data, work. We are going to talk a corporate story. It's a well-known corporate story. Okay. Folks, all of you here, right? In our corporate, we have two sections of organizations. What are the two sections? Can you tell me? What are the two types of organizations we have? Two types we have. Tell me, in IT, we have two types. Who are they?
Development
Service-based and service-based.
Service product.
Product-based and the
service-based.
Correct, all of you? We have two types of companies. One is a product company, other one is a service company. Yes or no, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me some product company names?
Microsoft,
Hadoop,
Oracle,
Google.
Oracle,
Google, Amazon.
JP Morgan.
What?
Atlassian.
Yes. Can I consider all these are the product-based companies? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you. Yes. We know that already. Tell me some service-based companies.
Accenture.
Infosys.
Infosys, Wipro,
Capgemini.
Wipro.
Nizint.
Yeah. Infosys. Virtusa.
EY.
Right? EY. Yeah. Concentrix.
IBM.
Deloitte. All this comes under service-based companies. Yes or no, folks? Now you're making clear. Are you with me so far? Yes. TechM. Yeah. Remaining. TechM, Capgemini. Yeah. Obviously. TechM, Capgemini. Capgemini and everything.
L&T.
Yeah,
IBM.
LTI also. IBM also. Yes. Okay. Now, Cognizant, I have to return CTS. So, folks, there are two types of companies we have. A product company and a service company. But between these two types, who gives money, who takes money? Tell me.
Product-based gives money to service-based.
Exactly.
Service-based takes money.
Right? Product gives money, service takes money. Agreed or not, all of you? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Basically. Who is more important? Who is a client here? Who we call it as a client? Yes.
Product-based.
Products are clients because product is giving money. Yes or no, folks? Agreed or not? All of you here? Actually,
Yes.
product is giving.
Yes, sir.
We just started the corporate story. How is it going on so far? All of you. Okay, right? So far?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How it is related to Hadoop? We'll come back. Please concentrate. We have two types of companies, a product company and the service company. Product gives money, services takes money. Client or product. But But service-based companies treat client so good. Yes or no, folks? Because they are giving money. Yes or no? Agreed or not? Basically.
Yes, I
Yes.
Agree.
Right? According to me, service-based companies treat product so respectfully. Except in Cognizant treat them as a god. Isn't it? Any Cognizant folks here? Me.
Yes, I
Just kidding. Arey, yeah, too much. Cognizant is too much, but that's okay. I had a bad experience in Cognizant. But anyway. So, this is how it works. Because product gives work, services do work. This is a corporate story. Now, let's start a corporate story. Let's pick one big product company. Shall I take product company as Facebook? All of you?
Yes, I
Corporate story. In
Okay.
corporate story, I want a client. Okay. I'm considering a product company as a Facebook. Service company. I don't consider TCS. Sorry, CTS. I don't consider CTS. Let's consider TCS. Okay, folks. Shall we have a corporate story with these two people? Yeah. Focus.
Yes.
Focus. Now, after a long discussion, Facebook and TCS MOU signed. Is it not the MOU signed first as an agreement? Yes or no, folks? All of you?
Yes,
For
I
every company.
Yes, I
Imagine, now the story starts. One fine day, the product company Facebook signed an MOU with a service company TCS. And Facebook is a client, TCS is a vendor. Yes or no, folks? So far?
Yes.
Vendor. Done. One fine day, the happiest news for TCS is Facebook signed an MOU with TCS. Facebook going to start giving work for TCS. Facebook is going to pay money for TCS. Wonderful. The meeting is successful. The agreement signed. All good. Now what happened? The work is about to get started. Folks, imagine I have a client. Whom I have, folks? Client. Client is very important. Who is client here today? Today's client.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook. Now, Facebook is ready to start the work. But in any service-based companies, all right, once a project is getting started, what they do first? What they set up first? Tell me what they set up first. Tell me.
Virtual environment.
No. Before virtual environment.
Equipment.
Before equipment.
Infrastructure.
Team. What they set up, all of you.
Business.
What they start recruitment. Tell me.
Business
Team.
analysis.
Business.
Right? See, I'll come to the roles later, folks. Let's talk from layman fashion. So,
Business.
before it starts the work, TCS will assign a manager, correct? For a project manager. First, all
Yes.
of you. Yes.
Project manager.
First, a manager gets recruited. Is it a corporate story going well so far? Right?
Yes, I
Yes. What that manager will do? Tell me what that manager will do.
He will appoint two managers.
He will appoint. He will recruit whom? All of you.
Team.
Developer manager, test manager.
development leader.
Folks. I'm not talking the role based. Talk in a layman fashion, folks. Don't think too much. Okay. Very base things I'm talking. Okay. Leave about testing, business analyst. That's all not required for now. Let's talk in a layman fashion. Roles don't take it. Okay. Take in a layman fashion. TCS manager. Once a TCS manager is ready, he will recruit the people. Actually, is it how the corporate work? He recruits the team to start the work.
Yes, sir.
Right. And TCS manager, a manager also recruits an assistant manager. Yes. Backup. Assistant manager. That's just a backup manager. And all these team members will be reporting to the manager. Are you with me so far? Actually? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is how the corporate work. How the corporate work. First, lot of meetings happens, and finally a product company signs an MOU with a service-based company like TCS. Then, once the sign is completed, right, the client will be available. First, TCS recruits a manager, assigns a manager to take care of the project. The manager also recruits his team, all his teammates, and he also recruit a backup manager, and he will also request all the team members to report to him. Done? All of you so far? Going well? Yes? Yes. Now check. Now the story gets more interesting. What happened? One fine day, all of you, one fine day. So MOA is signed, client is ready to give the work. TCS recruited the manager recruited the team and assistant manager. All set. Team is set to start the work. But the work is yet to come. Imagine Facebook gives the work after a week. Facebook gives a work after a week. Now, what happens today? All of a sudden, TCS manager went to office. See the story, folks. See the story. TCS manager went to office and called everyone, right? And he called everyone, hey, team, come to my conference room. What he asked the team to come to? All of you?
Conference room.
Come to the conference room.
Conference room.
Right? Come to the conference room. I want to discuss something. I want to discuss because work is about to get started. Work is about to get started. Come to my conference room. Right? Then he went to office. He called everyone to the conference room. Everyone come to his conference room. Then he greeted everyone. Hey, welcome. Welcome all. So, welcome on board, aboard, whatever they talk, whatever, right? Welcome on board. So, it's time. Congratulations, everyone, for recruiting in this team. That's how the service-based companies encourage people in the name of encouragement, obviously. Right? Nobody will get this opportunity. This is the best opportunity, blah, blah, blah. He spoke enough. Okay. Then, after the discussion, he gave 4 rules. How many rules did he put? All of you.
4 rules.
4 rules.
4 rules.
Look at the rules now, all of you. Right? Now, since the work is about to get started, he called everyone to the conference room, greeted everyone, and he started putting 4 important rules. 4 rules. Right? Check the rules. The first rule is, all of you, the manager stated, I am your manager. You have to obey me. What is the first rule? I am your manager. You have to obey me. That's the first rule. You have to respect me. No other options. I know in service-based companies, nobody likes their manager, but we have to obey him. Right? Nobody likes. I know. All right. Anyway, just kidding. Just telling you. Okay. So, obey me. Navya, I'm muting you again and again. Navya, you're creating the mess again. One more time, if you go on unmute, I'll put you out of the meeting, Navya. Tolerated you enough, Navya, today. The whole day. Last time, Navya. I believe everyone is well matured here, well grown up here to handle meeting with care. Nobody required a special transition or a knowledge session for that. Don't prove me wrong. Last time, Navya. Yeah. Thank you. So the first rule is obey me. Now he puts some strange rules, right? I sit in conference room, right? I sit in conference room. So I don't know who is actively working, right? I don't know who is actively working. So raise your hand every 3 seconds to consider you as active. Did you see a strange rule the manager is putting, all of you?
Yes, I.
I sit in conference room. I don't know who is actively working. So raise your hand every 3 seconds. That gives an active sign. Folks, are you with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All
Yes,
others?
sir.
Yes? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Check. That's a strange. I know it's a very strange. Done. That's the second rule. First rule is obey me. Second rule, I don't know who is actively working. Raise your hand every 3 seconds. That is an active signature. Third rule, if you don't raise your hand, I will give you 10 minutes grace time to raise hand. Okay? I'll give you 10 minutes grace time to raise hand. Right? If you still don't raise, I will consider you as consider you as dead. What manager will consider him as what? All of you? Consider him
Dead.
as dead. Folks, the highlights, okay? Raise your hand every 3 seconds. That's the first thing. If you don't raise your hand, I will give you 10 minutes grace time. All right? I'll give you 10 minutes grace time, basically. If you still did not raise your hand, I'll consider you as
Dead.
dead. Simple. That's the third one. The fourth one is, all of you, the fourth one is, if you got any work, give a copy of that work to 2 other teammates. How many teammates? All of you? Give a copy to
Two
Other
other
2 other
teammates.
teammates. Give a copy to 2 other teammates, basically. Give a copy of that work to 2 other teammates, basically. Right? Why in corporate we say to give the work to 2 other teammates? Because of a backup. Because of what? All of you? Backup. Right. So ultimately, how many copies are required? How many copies they are saying we should have? How many copies are mandatory to have?
3.
Totally, how many copies?
3.
Folks, those are the 4 rules. Are you clear so far? Are you with me? Traveling with the story? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, folks, one fine day, the MOU signed between Facebook and TCS. And before the work gets started, Facebook is about to give the work. TCS recruited the manager. Manager recruited the teammates and the assistant manager. But one fine day before the work gets started, manager called everyone to the conference room and started putting 4 rules. The first rule is to obey. Second rule is to raise hand every 3 seconds. If you don't raise your hand for 3 seconds, I'll give you 10 minutes grace time. If you don't raise, you will consider you as a dead. Right? If you got any work, give a copy to how many other teammates? All of you. Give a copy to 2 other teammates.
2 other teammates.
What is the total copies is mandatory?
3 copies.
3 copies.
All good, folks? Paka? All of you? Done.
Yes.
Yes.
Now the work is
Yes,
getting
sir.
started. Now the work is getting started. 1 week passed and team members sat in their desk and started raising hand every 3 seconds because that's the rule. Right? 10 minutes, so 10 minutes grace time. So they started their work. After 1 week, Facebook got some work. After 1 week, who got some work to do? Facebook starts some work. Folks, if I got some work to do, if a client got some work to do, whom he will contact first? Tell me. First.
Manager.
Manager.
First, he will contact who? He'll contact the manager, because manager is a kind of a passage or a tunnel or an interface. What manager will do? For manager will greet, hey, Facebook, thanks for contacting us. Right? If it is a cognizant, they'll say, I'm feeling blessed. Oh my God, you pinged me. You are my God. Situation will happen. Since it is TCS, thanks for contacting us. Thanks for contacting us. How can I help you? Facebook will say, I got some work to do now. You know what this guy will do? TCS manager maintains an Excel. What TCS manager maintains? All of you? TCS manager maintains an Excel. Right? TCS manager maintains an Excel. Why he maintains an Excel? Why he'll maintains an Excel? Because nobody knows, right, who's having which work, right? He maintains an Excel. Just for the record, he'll maintain an Excel. He validates the Excel and say, hey, everyone is ready. Everyone is free. Everyone is free. So he checks the Excel and respond back to the client. Everyone is free. No problem. You can assign work to anyone. If you can, folks, are you traveling with me or not so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
the work is getting started, folks. Now all the work is getting started. One fine day, right? This guy got some work to do. Right? Facebook got some work to do. That time, what Facebook stated? Immediately, Facebook will consult manager. TCS manager. Then TCS manager will say, thanks for contacting me. How can I assist you? Facebook will say, I got some work. TCS manager maintains frequently an Excel so that he can have a record of the entire team. He'll have a record of the entire team. He maintains an Excel. Now, he will respond back, hey, everyone is free. Everyone is free here. You can distribute your work. But the only request is, the work which you have seems to be quite bigger. Can you distribute this work to multiple people? Right? Can you distribute this work with multiple people? That's the goal. All right? The TCS manager will request the work seems to be bigger. Can you distribute some work to the first teammate and some work to the second teammate? Is it valid one? I mean, he's a good manager? Yes, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Basically. So he'll distribute the work, basically. Fine. As per the TCS manager request, Facebook distributed the work to the first teammate and the second teammate. But what is the rule, all of you? If any work a teammate got, what immediately the teammate should do? Tell me.
Other copies.
Added to other copy.
Send the copies to the other two teammates as a backup. Is it not a rule, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a rule, right? We have to distribute the work with two other teammates. All right? We have to distribute the work with two other teammates. Remember, folks, remember. Again, I'm telling you, quick thing, all of you. Now, Facebook got some work to do. He will contact TCS manager first. TCS manager refers his Excel and respond back. hey, everyone is having free time, but your work seems to be bigger. Can you distribute this work between the first teammate and the second teammate? But the rule is, if I got any work, that particular work has to get distributed to the other two teammates. Now, if I ask you, how many greens do I have?
3.
How many oranges do I have?
3.
Is it suiting to the rule? Is it suiting to the 3 rule? All of
Yes,
you?
sir.
Simple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So far, everything is paka. It was a great discussion. It was a great work. It was a great execution. But remember, folks, what we actually doing, what frequently they are doing, all of you, what these people are doing, they're raising their hand every 3 seconds. Is it not teammates has to raise hands for every 3 seconds? Correct? Actually,
Yes.
that's the rule. Fine. Everything was going well, folks. Everything was going fine. Well, all right. One fine day, what happened? So far, the execution was good. The discussion was good. Teammates are working very good. Client is so friendly. Manager is assigning work, everything right. Teammates also raising hand every 3 seconds. One fine day, first teammate stopped raising hand. Understood the blocker here, all of you? Yes,
sir.
Yes. This guy stopped raising hand. This guy stopped raising hand. But this manager will panic immediately. You tell me, does manager will panic immediately?
No.
No.
Yes, 10 minutes.
Because no. Manager will not panic. Who is assistant manager here? Teammate is not responding here. But manager will not panic because manager still give how much time to the teammates to raise the hand?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Even after 10 minutes, this guy did not respond. Got the point, all of you? Are you with me?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
3 seconds he didn't raise hand. Okay, 10 minutes grace time for you. Now, even after 10 minutes, this guy stopped. This guy did not respond. Now it's a panic situation. Why it is a panic situation? Tell me why it is a panic. Tell me who can answer me.
Yes, that.
He's dead.
Who is working on
Consider
the
that
second
step.
No. There's a different risk here. What is the risk? What is the risk? I'm giving a clue here. What is the risk?
Work is handled by him.
Follow the rule.
The work is shifted to another.
Okay,
Bad.
folks. Manager considered after 10 minutes, right? After manager confirmed he is dead, how many greens do I have?
2 green.
2.
How many oranges do I have?
2 orange.
2.
Is it not a risk element, all of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, it's a risk element. The rule is 3. The rule is very clear. It is 3. It is a rule. But by considering this guy as a dead, only 2 we have. So, you know what? Immediately manager will say, hey, all teammates, we are under risk now. One teammate is dead. 3 seconds he didn't raise hand. 10 minutes he didn't raise hand. This guy is dead. Hey, second teammate, can you send a copy of this orange to the fourth teammate? Hey, third teammate, can you send a copy of green to the second teammate? Like that, they will replicate the work to give that 3 as a copy. Understood so far, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? I repeat my point. Folks, everything went well. But all of a sudden, this guy stopped raising hand for 3 seconds. But no risk so far. But after 10 minutes, this guy stopped responding. That guy, this is a risk element. Manager considered this guy as a dead guy. But the risk is we are under replication now. The rule is 3. But considering him as a dead, we have only 2 greens and 2 oranges. Now manager will ping the second teammate, hey, put a copy to the third teammate. Then he'll also ask to replicate the green work. So that Again, we got the match of 3. Yes or no, folks? Simple. No.
Yes.
Now what manager will do? He will put a mail to the resource manager and he will remove this guy from the team and replace a new guy in the team. So it work, right? Corporate? Actually? Yes.
Yes.
And this guy starts raising his hand every 3 seconds. And once a new teammate gets onboarded, what manager will do? Actually, once a new teammate gets onboarded, what manager will do after some time? He will slowly equalize the work. Correct, all of you? He slowly equalize the burden. Yes or no, all of you so far?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is the simple corporate story. Folks, I'll go from the beginning. Please check. That is something very important. Please check, all of you. All good. Manager has put a, see, Facebook and TCS started MOU. Manager is appointed. Manager appointed the teammates. Manager appointed the assistant manager also. Manager called everyone to the conference room and put 4 rules. First, obey me. Second, raise your hand every 3 seconds. Third, if you don't raise, 10 minutes grace time, or else you are dead. Fourth, if you got any work, distribute the work to the other 2 people. 3 copies are mandatory, compulsory. Fine, everyone agreed. The work started. One fine day, client got some work to do. Client asked manager first. Manager checked his Excel and responded back saying that, hey, client, thanks for contacting me, but the work which you have is big. Can you give some work to the first teammate and the second teammate? But what is the rule? If you got any work, the work should be distributed to the other 2 teammates. Done. Totally 3 greens I have, 3 oranges I have. All the 3 teammates are also raising their hands every 3 seconds. Everything was fine, good, happy, positive. But one fine day, this guy stopped raising hand. It's not risk. But after 10 minutes also, he didn't raise the hand. Manager considered him as a dead. This is now the risk starts. If I consider this guy as a dead, I have only 2 green and 2 oranges. Now what manager will do? He will ask teammates to distribute the work accordingly to maintain the 3 as a magic number. Slowly, he will put the dead teammate out of the team. He will recruit the new person. This guy will respond back. And slowly, manager will distribute the work. Pakka, all of you corporate story so far?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
But there is one risk element here. What is the risk element is, folks, imagine everything was going well, but this guy stopped responding. This guy, we consider him as a dead. Risk is 2. So what manager will do? He will distribute the work. And manager is trying to replace this guy. Manager trying to replace this guy. But there was a twist to a manager. You know what happened? All of a sudden, after replicating the work, what happened? What happened to the dead guy?
I wake up. This guy
He
is alive.
started raising the hand. He started raising the hand. You got it, all of you? After 2 hours. See, manager considered this guy is dead already. He already put a mail to replace this guy. He already replicated the work. But suddenly this guy started responding back. Hey, I'm alive. Manager got frustrated. Hey, I thought you are dead. Why are you suddenly responding back to me? He said, hey, no, I'm not dead. I'm just sleeping. I'm just sleeping. Now, what is the risk now? Look at the diagram properly. What is the risk now? Tell me.
Have 4 greens and 4.
Exactly. Exactly. See, if this guy started responding back, how many copies do I have now?
4 copies.
4 copies.
3 and 4.
This time it is over replicated. Yes or no, folks? Actually, correct. Manager replicated the work, considering this guy as a dead guy. But this guy started responding back. Now it is a problem. Now immediately manager will say, hey, I thought you are dead, man. Suddenly you started responding back. It's a big shock for me. Do one thing. Delete whatever you have. What he will say, folks? Delete whatever you have. I don't know what you have. Delete whatever you have. Then I will equalize the burden. Because I cannot take a stress what you have, what others don't have. No. Delete whatever you have. Then I will equalize the work. End of corporate story. End of corporate story. One final recap, folks, okay? One final recap. Because I want to add this in the connection. MOU signed. Manager set up team and assistant manager. 4 rules. Obey me. Hand raise every 3 seconds. 10 minutes grace time. 3 replication is mandatory. Then the work is about to get started. Then client got some work to do. He consulted manager. Manager checked his Excel. He responded back. But the work is big. Work is distributed. But the rule is, if you got any work, we have to replicate other 2. Everything is going fine. But all of a sudden, right, everyone started raising hand. All of a sudden, this guy stopped responding. Considering this guy as a dead, what manager did immediately? Actually, folks, he replicated the work. Then manager will replace this guy and he will replace a new person and he will balance the work. Correct, all of you? Actually?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's how it worked, the corporate work. That's how the corporate work, right? That's how the corporate work. But all of a sudden, right? After considering this guy as a dead, if replication is done, and all of a sudden this guy started responding, it's a panic now. Because now it is over now. 4 green copies, 4 oranges copies. Now what manager will say? Delete everything, whatever you have.
Sorry,
I will.
if you're saying something, it's not visible to us.
It's for everyone?
One
second. Others can see my screen.
It's visible inside.
It's visible.
Okay, fine. Check your connection. So folks, any issues you get first, I'll get notified by Zoom. So I think there is no notification from Zoom. Check your connection. So slowly, manager will replicate the work. Right? Suddenly, this guy started responding. It's a big guy. So manager will say, delete whatever you have. Then I will replicate the work. How is the corporate story, all of you here?
Very good, sir.
Yes.
Very nice.
Sorry.
Good, sorry.
See, the thing is, few things are known, few things are new, right? Raising the hand and everything. But why all of a sudden, why corporate story has come up? But so far, in this whole architecture, I am using the masking. One sec, folks. Hemant. That's fine. One sec, folks. See, this is happening. So I gave enough time. So 951169. One sec, folks. Sorry, folks. I gave enough time, folks. So really, I gave enough time. So this is going beyond the limit. Yeah, I removed you.
So sorry, it was my brother actually.
No matter what, who is it, Mr. Hemant? I don't want others to get distracted. I don't want others to you get spoiled. Don't spoil others, okay? Yeah, fine. So far, folks, I'll take meeting. It is so serious, folks. No matter who you are, okay? No matter who you are. Yeah, right? Okay. You get spoiled. Don't spoil others, okay? That's it. Fine. So this is a whole corporate story. Tell me, who is the client here? Who is the client here?
Facebook.
Manager is TCS and teammates. Now let me reveal the actual names. How it is connected, why all of a sudden we started the Hadoop architecture is the corporate story is linked to the Hadoop architecture. So far, we're not discussing the corporate story. We are discussing the HDFS architecture. You getting my point, all of you?
Yes. Yes, sir.
The client here is who gives the work, who sends instructions. He is our favorite edge node. Who is actually the client? All of you.
Edge node.
Edge node. Edge node.
The manager who manages the team, who actually coordinates and take care of failures. His name is name node. What's his name of the manager?
Name node.
Name node.
Who is the assistant manager here?
Secondary name.
Secondary name.
Understood all of you so far? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes. Who are the team members here?
Data nodes.
Matching to all the entire story now, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's what the Hadoop architecture is.
Yes.
This is actually the original names. The names of a client is an edge node. The name of the manager is a name node. Who maintains a FS image to see the teammates environment. Secondary name node is an assistant manager. Teammates are data nodes. Connected? Everything connected now slowly. Yes. Excellent.
What happened to the other node? Deleted node?
No, that's okay. I'll come. Deleted node in the sense, ultimately, if a data node is deleting, we'll replace it with a new data node. That's it. Okay. Folks, now let me actually tell you the actual story. Right? The actual terminological story. Client is a edge node. Mostly practical block splits time is not there because we have to spend time on, block this one setup. I'll show you next week. Don't worry, folks. I don't want to rush up on this. So edge node, name node, right? Name node, secondary name node, and the data nodes, right? Secondary name node and the data nodes. Below are the data nodes connected to the name node. All of you. Connected to the name node. Correct, all of you so far? For every 3 seconds, all of you, they have to send a small Java heartbeat program. They has to send a small Java heartbeat program to the name node. They have to send a small Java heartbeat program to the name node. Every 3 seconds, data node should send. Now imagine we got any work. All right. Now edge node got some work. Imagine this way. Folks, if edge node got some work, all of you, imagine that data size is 200 MB. What is the size of this file, all of you? 200 MB.
200 MB.
Right? Now edge node wants to give this work to data nodes. First, he will contact the name node. Name node quickly checks the FS image. Who is actually available, not available. And he will request edge node, hey edge node, I cannot accept 200 MB at a time. Can you divide this data into 128 and 72 MB? What is the size, all of you? Divide this data to how much?
128 and
100 MB and 72. Right? Then give the 128 MB, right? Give the 128 MB to the first data node. Give the 72 MB to the second data node. All right? To the second data node. But the goal is, if any data you got, where we have to place it, all of you? Any data we got, we have to send the two copies to the other team. Everything is going fine. Everything is going fine. At a point of time, this guy stopped responding. This guy stopped responding. Name node will not panic. But after 10 minutes also, this guy is dead. Then it's a panic mode. It will replicate the data. All right. This will replicate the data. Then what admins will do, Hadoop admins or cloud environments will do, cloud will replace this data node and they will replace the node with new data node. Then slowly name node will balance the work. Right? Slowly name node will balance the work. But what if all of a sudden this guy started responding back? Right? All of a sudden, this guy started responding back. Name node will say, hey, data node, I thought you are dead, but you're responding. Please delete whatever you have. Please delete whatever you have. Then I will balance. Clear, all of you? The whole HDFS architecture? Basically.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So how is the story? Okay, right? So far, all of you.
Fine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Meaningful.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. One sec. We have reinitiated the group. See, folks, they have reinitiated the group. I think so. Yeah, we have reinitiated the group, it seems. Let's see. We'll see. So have a check here, folks. Oh no, this is a different group. Folks, our group is also will be reinitiated shortly. This is a different group, okay? Yeah. So let me post it in the common group, okay? Yeah. So this is for the common group. See, all of you. Right? I'll send everything in the common group. Folks, you know what? Whatever I explained today, I thought of showing as a practical block splits today. But instead of today, I'll show it on coming Saturday. Okay, folks? Because setup gets affected. That's only my worry. Okay, right? All of you?
Okay, sir.
Whatever I told. Actually, I made everything ready for you. Everything I made it ready. So if you see, I copied the data to a cluster, 200 MB file I kept. Everything I made it ready. But today time is not suiting. If I stress it, that becomes a big stressful learning. I don't want to do it. For sure, next Saturday, first 15 minutes, we'll see this practically. Fine, right? All of you here? Sorry, but my worry is the setup. That's only my worry is only the setup.
No problem.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But next week, for sure, I'll show it and I'll start the session. Don't worry. Fine, folks. Now, folks, I'll sit with the questions. Shall we complete the setup? Hardly takes 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll sit with the questions post that, okay? We'll sit with the questions post that. We'll sit with the questions post that. Lower your hand. Lower your hand. We'll sit with the questions post that. Right? Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Please. Okay? Yeah. Now, I'll sit with the setup now. Hardly takes 10 minutes. I'll complete. Then we'll sit with the questions. Folks, today we saw recap, clustering topic, and we saw HDFS architecture. Right? Hope you enjoyed the session today. Next week, I'll show you the practical block splits. And right, next week, we'll see practically, I'll show you HDFS block splits. Then we'll sit with hands-on. Next week, we have hands-on session. And we'll cover Hadoop 2.0 also. Hadoop 2.0 architecture also. Then we'll sit. Fine, folks. Let's start the setup. Before I start the setup, one more time I'm telling you, few things I'm telling you, right? First thing, try your level best. If nothing works, go for lab, right? Go for lab. Folks, I know lab group is not working, right? I know lab group is not working for now, but it will work back, all right? Currently it is not working, but you don't leave. See, morning we faced one group issue. I raised a ticket to WhatsApp. Say they reinitiated it. Like that, our group will also be reinitiated. In 8 hours, we got the group back. So you have to wait. Don't leave the group. Don't leave the group. All right? Don't leave the group. Okay. So Worst case, go for lamp, but try your level best. But requesting to the core, do setup immediately. Do setup immediately. Right now, today you have to complete the setup, not even tomorrow. I will share this video links. You have to do it immediately today. Possible, right? All of you here? Yes. Right? I'll share these videos to you. Today you have to complete. Can you give a confirmation?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, let's start the setup, folks. Let's start the setup. What we have to do right now. I'll go one after other. Hardly takes 10 minutes. All right. Just see this. What I'll do it in front of you in live. Same I told in videos also. Same I have told in videos also. So, step 1 is install 7Z. It's not compulsory, but better to have. That's the first step. Second step, install VirtualBox. Install VirtualBox. Windows 11, folks. Install VirtualBox 7 version. Windows 10, folks. Install VirtualBox 6 version. I gave both of you. I gave you both. Okay. That's the second step. Third step, extract Cloudera. Extract Cloudera. Fourth one, pull Cloudera to the VirtualBox. Right? Pull Cloudera to the VirtualBox. Right? That's the steps. I'll write step-by-step process now. Ready, all of you? Folks, all of you have this softwares, all this softwares available. I think is this a softwares I gave you? All of you here, I believe. Correct? So all of you, can I consider all of you downloaded this softwares and have it available now? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I.
Now I'll execute in live. Once I'll set up in live and do it immediately, folks. All right? Do it immediately. Now have a check. Right? Now, closely watch out, please. Now, the first thing we have to start is, first step is install 7Z. Check here. 7Z. Don't do along with me. Don't do along with me. Look at my screen first. Don't do along with me. Look at my screen first. All right. 7Z. Install. A pop-up might come. Give yes and install. That's it. Folks, did you see the 7-zip install? Did you see that? All of you here.
Yes, sir.
Done. Done. 7-zip is installed. I'll consider this as a completed. That's it. Completed. Next step. Mine is Windows 11. So I have to install which VirtualBox? Which VirtualBox?
7 version.
7
7.
version.
So mine is 7. If you are having Windows 10, it is 6. Okay. So I'm going with Windows 7. I'll double click this. A pop-up might come. Give yes. This box will appear. This box will appear. But there are certain corner case scenario. This box may not appear. You may get a different box. You may get a pop-up saying that, all of you, wait, I'll show you. You may get saying that VirtualBox Visual Studio error. Right? VirtualBox Visual Studio error. Right? You may get this pop-up saying that Oracle VirtualBox needs Microsoft Visual Studio. If that is the case, I'm going to give you some videos. See, Oracle VirtualBox Visual Studio issue. Just follow this video. 90% you will not face it, folks. But 10% of the folks may face it. So follow exactly what this guy did in the video and install Visual Studio. Remember. All right. Once you install, come back and click this. 90% of the folks will not face it. 10% you will face it. All right. So go for next. Next. Yes. Yes. Install. That's it. It will take some time for the VirtualBox to install. Folks, are you sure you're going to complete it today? Please, please, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Folks, I'm very much worried on it.
Sure.
The problem is I'm very much worried on it because people take it so light because I know the problems. I know the problems. How last batch faced issues in the last minute. Please make us weak. Please don't make us weak. Utilize the doubt sessions, do everything. But 80% of the folks will maximum solve the problem. The first 100% gets passed. So once I start the VirtualBox, that's it. Did you see, folks? VirtualBox installed very quick. That's it. That easy it is. Okay, done. I'll mark this as completed. Completed. What's the third step? Extract Cloudera. So I have this Cloudera, right? I have to extract this. Either you can go with extract all. You can go with extract all, or you can also go with 7-zip. Show more option. 7-zip extract here. Either option you can go. Cloudera immediately gets extracted. See, it gets extracted here. Done. Right? Hardly few seconds, folks. Cloudera gets extracted. That's a third step. That's it. That's the third step. Don't do along with me. Look at my screen first, please. That's it. Cloudera is extracted. This folder gets generated. This folder gets generated. Now, what is the fourth step, folks? What is the fourth step? All of you.
Pull Cloudera to the
VirtualBox, right? So this step is also completed. So extract Cloudera is also completed. Pull Cloudera to VirtualBox. Now, I just installed the VirtualBox, right? I have to pull this Cloudera. Now, go to the search button, type VirtualBox. Type VirtualBox. See, Oracle VM VirtualBox. Click it. All right, which is currently empty. Did you see that, all of you? It's completely empty. Now you have to pull it. See how to pull it. Click new. Click new, all of you. New. This box will appear. Go to powered. Give the name as powered. Folks, give the name as powered. Immediately after you give the name as powered, what is the version it has changed? All of you. What's the name it has changed?
Red Hat.
64-bit. Right? Red Hat 64-bit. But some cases, 95% no problem. But 5% of the problems, you may get 32-bit. Right? You may get 32-bit. I repeat. Right? Check here, folks. Open VirtualBox. Right? Open VirtualBox. Click new. Type name as powered. And check the version. Changes to 64. If you get 32, then you have to enable VTX. Folks, 90% you will not get 32. Some cases, you may get 32. Then you have to enable the VTX technology. How to enable VTX? You have to watch some videos in bots. You have to watch some videos. Okay. You have to watch these videos in your phone. Depends on your OS systems. If you are Windows UEFI, if you are Windows 10 legacy, if you are Windows 11, open below video in phone and start work. All right. Mostly you will not face it, folks. In case issues, open this. Folks, everything what I'm mentioning is there in the video. but I'm doing same in front of you. That's it. It's there in the short video. Don't worry. Okay. Now, but if it is 64, please proceed. Next. Okay, one second. It's my problem, not yours. Okay. That's not my problem, not yours. Next, set up the memory. If you have 32 GB RAM, give the size as 5000. If you have 16 GB RAM, give 5000, not a problem. If you have only 4 GB RAM, sorry, 8 GB RAM, give 4000 here. If you have 4 GB RAM, give 2800 here. Whatever I told, it's there in the recording. Don't worry. Since I have 32 GB RAM, I am making as 5000. Okay, 5000 here. Done. I gave it as 5000. See, done. Processor, make it 2. That's it. Next, then go to the use an existing virtual hard disk. Go to click the folder button. Right. Click on add. Now go to the place where you extracted your Cloudera. This is a place where I extracted Cloudera some time ago. Go inside it. Click this blue icon. Folks, this is a place where I extracted the Cloudera. You will get this blue icon. Pull it in. That's it. Choose. Next. Finish. That's it. I pulled it now. Did you see I got a red box? All of you right now? In the left side?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Immediately do some settings. Change some settings. Settings. General. Advanced. Make it both bidirectional. System, nothing required. Everything is good. Give, okay. Then it's time to start. That's it. You have to click the start button here. That's it. Cloudera starts. Some systems will start in 3 minutes. Some systems will go for 10 minutes. Some system will go for half an hour also. But wait patiently. A box will appear now. See, all of you, a box will appear now. You can close this box if you want. All right. So now VirtualBox has started, all of you. Now it start booting. For me, it will take 3 minutes since I have high configuration. It depends on system to system. Okay. Let it start. But meanwhile, let me write the commands. Now what you have to do, all of you, right? Now let's write the commands. Step 5, proceed with 64-bit. If you have 16 GB RAM, set 5000 as a memory. If you have 8 GB RAM, set 4000 as a memory. If you have 4 GB RAM, set 2700 as a memory. All right. This you have to set. Step 6. Click next. Select third option. Click folder button. Then click add plus. Go to the extracted folder. Pull the blue icon to the virtual box. Then select OK. Step 7. Go to settings, system, processor. Just see whether you can change it to 2. Just validate whether it is in 2. Basically, that should be in 2. All right. Or else this step you can change it here itself. You can check the distance here itself, in this step itself. Done. Validate it is 2. Then step 8 is go to general, advanced, change both to bidirectional. Right? Step 9. Start the virtual box. And wait. Wait for Cloudera Live to appear. Or Cloudera blue desktop to appear. That's it. Step 10, power off. Step 10, power off. See? Now, my Cloudera is in process now. Folks, did you see my Cloudera is in process? All of you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So maybe in a minute, I'll get the Cloudera enabled now. You know how you will get? You will get the pop-up like Cloudera desktop. All right. You will get the Cloudera desktop like this. You'll get the Cloudera desktop like this in this box. Or you will get Cloudera live desktop. Either two you will get. You'll get like this. Both are working. Both are considered as working. All of you. Both are considered as working. Like this you will get. Both are considered as working. See? Folks, did you see I got it? All of you? Now?
Yes.
I got it. That's it. This is my Cloudera. Either you will get this Cloudera live or you may get this Cloudera box. Anything is fine. What you have to do? What you have to do?
Screenshot.
Take a screenshot. All of you? Take a screenshot and paste as what? Setup completed. Setup completed. Make sense? All of you know?
Yes, sir.
Can you do it
Yes, sir.
immediately?
Okay, sir.
Whatever I told, it's there in the same video. Whatever I executed right now, it's there in the same video. But folks, please, 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 folks, you don't know the risk of, you don't know right now, you don't know the risk. On Thursday, you'll feel the risk, then I cannot help. Connect the doubt session immediately in case of any issues. I sent you the installation videos to all of you who are not there in the common group. I'll add you and give the access to you, right? So what I'll do with all of you, so start Windows 10, Windows 11, Mac. But Mac folks, right? Mac folks, in video you will see Sai Zabron powered Cloudera. But which is equal to Cloudera Quick Start. Both are same. So don't confuse both of them. Okay. Folks, please consider, please consider, please consider. Right?
Sai, could you please
Right.
post this message to Zoom chat?
I'm sending. Okay.
Thank
So I'll share everything in the Zoom chat. I'll share everything there, folks. But start work immediately. I sent it already. And if you don't have download links, don't worry. In the same video link, if you go for the description in YouTube, you will find it. Start immediately, folks. I need the completion today. Within 1 hour, I should get the live screenshots. But if you come tomorrow or day after tomorrow, it will be very risk for us.
Hey, could you please unlock the charts?
I'll open now. Okay. So I'll open all the chats now. Folks, I need you to complete immediately. And next week is the first hands-on session. So don't skip. And also, folks, regarding the fee, please do it immediately. If you already paid and got the notification, please resend the screenshot, please. That's only the help. Nothing else. Just resend the screenshot if you can. And update in the group that you just paid the fee side. That's it. Thanks a lot, all of you. Hope you enjoyed the session today. Let's meet the hands-on session next week. Thanks a lot, all of you. Yeah. Do you have doubts? Stay back. Others can leave. Right? Please consider on the fee, folks. Please, please, and please. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, folks. Others can leave. Meanwhile, just give me a couple of minutes. I'll be back. Those who have doubts, stay back.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Regarding HDFS architecture. Yeah. Yeah. You can ask HDFS questions also. Srinivas, go ahead. Srinivas?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Srinivas.
The last step, how to power off it, can you tell me?
That's shared in the video, no problem. Just give the close power off, okay? Power off. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you paste the steps in the
Paste?
WhatsApp groups? Paste the steps, installation steps and setup steps. Notepad one.
Go with the
Yeah,
video,
this.
no? The steps will not be so clear. Go with the video, please. Go with the video.
Okay,
That's
okay.
important.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Steps I can, but steps are maybe some gaps. Go with the videos first.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, folks, give me a minute. Yeah. So Omkar, go ahead, Omkar.
Yes, I have two questions over here. So first, regarding the gateway, we have seen there is a Linux language. So it's always compulsory, like the system will be Linux based only, or there
Not
can
like
be.
that. It's not like that. There are two reasons. Even Hadoop runs on Windows and Mac also. But the problem is Linux is free of cost. It's an open source, just like Hadoop. Secondly, Linux have a lot of security.
Okay. Mhm. So are there any chances like for Windows and the other
0%.
languages also will be
0%
there?
0% integrated. 100% Linux.
Okay, fine. And the second question is like when we see our name node is getting deactivated and we are removing it from the system and we are replacing it with the another system. So why it is necessary like once after getting it reactivated, once it is getting reactivated, why we are replacing it again? Like our
They're not
work is.
replacing. They're asking to delete whatever it has.
Yeah, but we have already replaced that one with the new one, right?
Omkar, if you have replaced it already, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to balance. But before replacing, if we start responding back, it's a problem, right?
Okay. Got it.
Thank you. Sindhuja?
I have same question, extension of that. Can I?
Wait, Adarsh. I'm coming to your turn, Adarsh. Wait for it. Sindhuja, go ahead. Sindhuja, if you don't talk, others will talk. So you have to make immediately. If I call someone, you have to talk immediately. Sindhuja, go ahead. No answer. Usha, go ahead.
Yeah, so when we are, removing the dead one, so after that, suppose we are getting that it was on sleep mode or something, and we
Once
are,
it is removed, no more in scope, Trisha. Once it is removed, it's gone. Before removing it responds back, then it is fine.
okay, before removing its response, so the onboarding of the new node
Before
hasn't.
getting onboarded, Trisha, if the existing node before removing get responded, then we'll go it further. Same question, but a different way I got it, but that's okay. You're clear now?
Yes. So new onboarding didn't happen.
Yes. Thank you. Last, Chaitanya.
Yeah, so I have two questions. So my first question is GPS working in the process as well as storage rather than the DFS, right? So why the GPS is not come with the any tools like the DFS come as the Hadoop? That are my first questions.
No,
The
that was a
second
repeated
question
question,
is
but still
when
I'll answer. Go ahead with the second question.
yeah, second question is when the name node sends to the data to the a data node, why we are copying that same data to the two others node? Because that data consumes the lots of memory, right?
Okay, now coming to the point. So the first question is repetitive, but still I'll answer, Chaitanya. GFS is not a commercial product. Hadoop is a commercial product. GFS, they didn't release it. They just released the PDF as a reference. But GFS is using their own system. So Hadoop has become a commercial product to the open world. GFS is not an open world. It is contained only in Google. First question. Second question. First of all, when I'm handling with the data, durability is more important than the memory. Okay. Now you talk about all of a sudden some of the node did not respond. So we have the backup. See, the backup is more important than, right? I'll spend extra money for the storage. But if the data itself is gone, there is no meaning for me to do data analytics. Right, Chaitanya? If I
Right,
lost data,
right.
there is no meaning, right? If doing data analytics, then what's the point? So durability is more
Okay.
important than the fault tolerance.
Okay, so can we come with the one copy or the
That's
two
what I'm
copies?
saying, Chaitanya. If one copy of the node goes down, what will happen? Data is gone.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Badri?
Yes, sir. There are two questions, sir. One is
One request, Badri. So all you who are raising hand, two things I'd like to tell you. When I call out your names, please respond immediately like Badri and Chaitanya responded. Secondly, always have an ear on the other questions. We can eliminate the repetitive questions. So please consider, I cannot answer two questions same time, two times. Thank you. Go ahead, Badri.
Yeah, two questions. One is in the previous, I mean, in the first half of the session, we spoke, you connected with data nodes, right? In that, I mean, you said like it is situated in the on-prem in Bangalore, right? So will the procedure will be the same if you're going to connect with
Even if
the
the
cluster,
data, even if the cluster is sitting in North Virginia, the process is same.
even it's in the cloud?
Everywhere it is same.
Same. That's the one. Where the process is going to be same. Also, if you said like when we are speaking on the client, and I mean the explaining the architecture, right? So we had a query, right? A copy of data will be situated in two other nodes for the durability purpose.
Badri, I know what I explained. You can post the question.
Okay. I
No
mean,
need to
just
say what I said.
reiterate it. Okay, we have a copy of data in both the things, right? So in this case, the say name node 1, name node 2, there are 3 name nodes. I mean 5 name nodes, as in the example we spoke, right? The copy of data will be in all the
Data
nodes.
nodes, Badri. 5 data nodes. Tell me.
Okay. So my question is, the processing happens. Is it the same copy of the data resides all over the nodes, right? Where the processing actually happens. And in the middle of the processing, the data node fails to respond. What will be the what is
Nothing.
how it is taken care?
When the process is triggered by the client, by the edge node, first node will say which data nodes are properly responding, so it will route it accordingly. While processing the data, if the data nodes is not responding, name node will route it to the other data node. Where they had
it will start again from the scratch.
Again from the beginning, no other option, right? Data nodes
Fine.
not responding. Yeah.
Got it. Thanks.
Rishabh? Folks, no need to say what I said. State to the question. State the answer. Rishabh, go ahead.
Yes. Sai, first question I think you already asked by Omkar, but just one more follow-up question on it. So we said that gateway laptop needs to be understand the Linux. So does it needs to be set up on the Linux operating system or only able to understand the Linux script?
Repetitive question.
Okay.
Still I'll answer. This is the last time. I already told Hadoop is acceptable in all the operating systems like Linux, Windows, and Mac. But we suggest Linux because Linux is an open source and free, and Linux has a lot of security. It's not compulsory to go with Linux, but better to go with Linux in real time because of its security in production.
Okay. Just one more question regarding the Hadoop.
Rishabh, I'm okay. I really appreciate you asking question, Rishabh. But the question is, don't repeat that question, Rishabh.
Okay.
I'm telling this to all of you. Say, please understand two things here. I'm okay to answer any number of questions, but not the same question 2 times. Secondly, stay to the point. Please answer straight to the point because I'm waiting here after 3 hours of shouting. That's my problem, I know. But you have to consider not to ask the same question. Put an ear here. And other folks' hands are raised. So everyone's time is important, including me. So no same questions. If I got the same question, I will say go and watch the recording. So please put an ear here. Rishabh, go with the next question.
Yeah. When we are saying that we are discussing the HDFS architecture, does it mean that we are discussing the Hadoop architecture? Or like
both are same. Both are same.
Okay.
Hadoop architecture involves processing also. This is just a storage architecture.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Rajgopal. Rajgopal. Last time, Rajgopal. No answer. Thank you. Ikwan.
Hi, sir. I just wanted to inform, like, I got offer with Cognizant yesterday.
Okay.
I'm having a manager round with the IBM tomorrow. I just
We'll talk offline now. Nowhere related to today's topic. We'll talk it offline.
Okay.
Harinder.
Hello, Sai. I just wanted to know, in second video you shared few links. I just wanted to know if these links were different from the links that you shared today.
Same links in the description. Both are same.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Amita.
Hi, Sai. Hello.
Very good evening. Hi, Amita. Go ahead with the question, please.
Say if any amount of data we have and it will be distributed among the data nodes, it will be decided by the name node or the age
Okay.
node.
Name node will never have data. Only data nodes will have the data. Name node will just distribute the work. That's it, Amita.
Okay, how will be the distribution? It will be done by
Client
like
will do it. So, okay, in our story, who did it? Facebook did it, right? Correct?
okay, okay,
Oh, that's how Facebook, the client, edge node will do it, actually.
okay. And one more question: what is the role of the secondary name node?
You have to wait till next week.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sarojini?
Yeah, Sai. Sai, when we can talk to clusters directly with the Hadoop commands, why we are still using this edge with Linux commands?
See, first of all, I have to land the data to edge node, right? See, edge node is the heart and soul of the cluster to start something, Sarojini. See, how that work?
Okay.
For example, imagine edge node is like a security guard, stands at the door. You can't bypass him and go, right? Basically. This guy takes everything inside. He coordinates with the inside people. They coordinates outside people. Edge node is something in his interface between outside world and the inside world. He stands. That's the reason the word itself says gateway, gate, or edge. So we have to talk to him. He will take it inside. But you are not allowed to go inside. Clear?
Got it, Sai. So, I mean, if whenever we are talking to the edge with the Linux commands, that will only get the Hadoop data, right?
If I'm talking to edge node, see, first of all, if I want to say to edge guy, hey, go and send it, first I have to talk to that guy, right? That guy is having Linux.
Okay.
That security is having a Linux here. For putting the data, for configuring the data, for making the data availability to create the securities, everything, I should be in communication with both the edge node as well as the cluster. So Linux and Hadoop commands both are equally important.
Understood.
Got it? Slowly you'll understand next week because we're going to start the hands-on, right? You'll understand it better. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't open the groups yet.
Yes, I'm waiting for that.
Yes, I opened the groups, folks. Yeah.
Thank
you. Anusha?
Sai, we just followed your steps and we are doing installation, right? For today's assignments. So, can I get to know what is the purpose of this VirtualBox Cloudera?
See, this is just a VM. We're installing the setup cluster. That's it. It's just a VM. Getting it?
Okay.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. So you need not to understand all this. In real time, we'll not have all this. So don't worry about it. Got it?
Okay. Because when we work on some application, we need to install some software. So, from interview point of view, they will be asking questions
Installation is not
related.
required. No. Nobody will ask about installation.
Okay. Will they won't ask these kind of questions from this software?
We are not admins. We are engineers.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Manish? Manish.
Yeah, hi, Zai. So I have a
Yeah,
question like the photo you shown of the HDFS is completely a cluster, not including gateway as well, right?
It's not including officially. It's not including gateway, but we'll call it as it's inclusive. Basically, why I'm talking about that is basically in case of any kinds of clusters. See, this guy is very important, right?
Yeah.
Basically, this guy is very important. So obviously, we call maximum the naming convention. We call only the cluster. This includes as one of the clusters. What I mean to say, like edge node is a part of the cluster, but we don't call like that. If I'm saying 10 node cluster, we don't include edge node in it, officially at least. Clear?
Like if you did in AWS, your clusters will be gateway will be not 9 number.
No, it's a part of the cluster. It's part of the cluster, but AWS architecture is quite different. We are going to see it at that time. I'll explain. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Julian.
Yeah, hi Sai. My laptop is with Ubuntu OS. Can you please share videos related to that?
Same process is same.
Okay,
Exactly
but
the same.
installation will be somewhat different,
Same,
right?
same, but Oracle VirtualBox, you just have to uninstall and open that. That's it. Unzip and open it. That's it. Softwares
Okay.
are going to be the same.
Yeah, it is actually a dev file actually. So
Share your screen. I'll show you.
yeah, okay. Yes.
Is
Is
it
it
office
visible?
laptop or personal laptop?
Yeah, it is office laptop.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, my Ubuntu OS is 18 version actually.
So, did you try installing all three?
No, no. Still, no, I didn't try anything. Actually, it is a dev file. So can I go directly what I am
Just,
actually doing with
just
dev
double
file?
click it. Just double click.
Okay.
Let's wait for it. Okay. Let's come. Have the screen share. Tarun.
Okay.
Tarun.
Yes, I. Regarding, I'm having a 5.13 actually version, Cloudera.
No, don't have it.
Okay,
Remove it
that's why I'm
completely.
asking. Either I can install this both on the
Yes.
same VirtualBox,
You
or
already
I
have
have.
it. Leave it. No much changes, Tarun. Use it. Why to disturb it? Use it. No problem. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Maheshwari.
Hey, hi, Sai. Just one question. Is the edge node and name node is a one-to-one combination, or edge node have
It
multiple
can be
name
money. It
nodes?
can be many edge nodes combined to form a single one, and multiple name nodes combined to form a single name node also.
Okay, there is a vice versa possibility.
Yeah,
How
definitely.
the edge node will identify this naming node? We need to pass the information, those kind of info.
No, it's not like that. They grouply send that. We call it group network. They send it everything as a group. Everything is sent. See, so many edge node
I didn't
combines
get
to form. So many edge nodes combine to form a single edge node. So many name nodes combine to form a single name node. The network happens like one-to-one only, but many will send a request as a one tunnel. Just imagine this one between these two. Connection is one. It's not like one edge node is sending a signal. It's not like that. All together, all edge node request will be sent as a single request. Getting it, Maheshwari?
Okay, then how it will get distributed?
Who is distributing here?
If 5 edge nodes are sending the request, how it will get distributed to data nodes? That's what I'm asking.
Who will see the data, right? Okay. One edge node send a request to a name node. Name node will say, hey, edge node, do this. Another edge node is saying it. Hey, name node will say, hey, do this. See, every request is a response, right? Every request it goes and will send the response. Every response is individually handled by the individual data edge nodes. See, it's a request, Maheshwari. Every request is individually handled. Why are you worrying about the traffic? For example, I have group of people continuously sending a reports, continuously sending a request to that group, another group of people. Whoever free will handle it. Ultimately, it's a request and response, right, Maheshwari? No.
Ultimately, the request and response. My question is, so I'll explain in this way. So I'm having two clients, okay? So there are 2 edge nodes, right? 2 edge nodes will send the same manager, means
Nobody will send the same request. Request will be different.
not the same request. Because different requests they are
Different
sending.
request. Okay, they send different request. Next.
They are sending different requests to the same manager. Then how it will happen?
The same manager will give the response to both of them. Hey, first request do this, second request do this.
Okay.
Getting in my share. Every request is different, right? We should worry about the duplicate request. Every request is different. So each request will be handled individually by the edge node. One edge node will distribute the different data, other edge node will distribute the data differently as per the name node's request. Because every request is unique, right?
How this edge node will identify I need to distribute the information to that name node? What kind of connection will be there?
Everything is connected in a single network, Maheshwari. Everything is connected in a single network. Okay, okay, let me explain you. Imagine I have 5 edge nodes, 5 name nodes. One edge node send a request to one name node. To the same name node, other edge node sent a request. Each request is different, right? According to first request, name node will respond. According to second request, name node will respond. Each request is handled individually by the different edge nodes. First name node,
That
name
I
node.
understood. Okay.
Okay, I'm
That I
coming, Maestro. Let
understood.
me complete,
Okay.
please.
So
Let me complete, please.
yeah.
Let me complete, please. Let me complete, please. So, first request name node will say, hey, put the data in the first name node and second data node. Second request name node will say, put the data in the second data node and the fourth data node. Like that, the request will differ, right?
That's what how the decision will be made. That's
Because name node is meant for it. You're asking a manager, hey, why are you doing it? Manager says, that's what my work is. And that's what the managers work, right? Why are you asking, hey, manager, why you're not doing it? Manager, don't. Yeah, I see there is no overthinking here. Very simple. I'm saying, hey, do your work. Manager is saying, that's not my work. That's what my work is. I'll distribute it. I'll guide them and distribute it. That's what the work is. Name node. Name node will do it. That's how the name node we call it as a manager, master node. Okay, Maheshwari?
no,
Yeah.
I understand the point, manager, distributor worker. The point is, I didn't understand that how each node is identifying this data node. I should send the request. That is the only thing is
Because
I mean to
name
say
node
which
is
when we
saying, what name node is saying? Name node is saying to the edge node, hey, edge node, as per your request,
consider the
please
scenario.
put the
Consider
data.
1 second. Sorry to interrupt. Consider the scenario. The Facebook is having 2 clients. Okay, how they will send the request to two name node?
Through network.
So
What?
each one you are having, each one will
You're
have a
saying why?
different IP
Yeah.
address, and based on that,
The thing is, like, thank God
everything.
you didn't ask me like why hdfs architecture is created. See, first of all, that's a queue. First edge node request will go, then the next request will wait. Then name node access, hey, come, I'll handle your request. Then it will handle the second request, Maheshwar. It's a queue, one after other, one after other. The queue would come. Then name node will, according to the first request, name node will respond back. According to the second request, name node will respond back. It's in a queue. Requests are in a queue. According to the queue, name nodes respond back to the edge node. Hey, edge node, handle this. Hey, edge node, handle that. Still, you have a questions? Let's wait post session or else utilize the doubt session. Maheshwari. People are waiting. Other people are waiting. Go ahead, Sindhuja. Go ahead, Sindhuja.
Yeah, Sai, I have 12 GB RAM. How much
Set
memory
it
should I
4,000 or 5,000. Thank you, Sindhuja. Set it 4,000 or 5,000. Gracie? Gracie? Last time,
Hi,
Gracie?
yeah.
Tell me,
Sorry.
Gracie.
So I have a question regarding the installation. While I'm doing it, it is giving me can't overwrite machine folder.
Just
So
change that power to power 2 or power 3. The name as power 3. Okay?
power 3.
Yes, powered 3.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Adarsha?
Yeah, what happens to the new node created while replacing with the other one?
What happens to the
New node, like new like resources are allocated. What happens to the replica of it?
new node is fresh, right? Once
Yeah,
it gets replaced, the data gets distributed.
once it is distributed, the other one will
That's
again
it. That was removed already. The old guy is removed already, right? What is the use out of it?
then it responds, right? Then what happens to that one?
Hey, Adarsh.
Hmm?
Third time I'm getting this question, Adarsh.
Mhm.
No, Adarsh. No. Saket, go ahead. Watch the video. That was the second question, Adarsh. Sorry, because I don't have really an energy to handle the same question again. Saket, please go ahead. Yeah.
Like when I try to install VirtualBox, like I got an that visual error, but after clicking on OK, again it shows as finish for
No,
virtual.
it will finish like that. Please go ahead with the installation and start the work, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Ruchika? Folks, don't ask same question again, folks. Really, no energy, first of all. Same question third time. No. Ruchika, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask regarding the setup. 7Z is required for Ubuntu too?
No. 7Z is only for Windows.
Okay. And same, I think so, setup for Ubuntu is going on. That query is only there, so I'll look into that further.
Same. Thank you. Madhavi? Madhavi,
సార్ బై డైరెక్షనల్ కొట్టి ఓకే కొట్టాక ఒక ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది సార్
share your screen.
43 షేర్ షేర్ సార్ కనిపిస్తుందా
Access. Please insert a bootable medium and reboot. Cancel that. Cancel. Close this.
చూసాను
Power off. Close the select third one. And power off.
ఈ పవర్ ఆఫ్ చేయనా సార్
Oh, change. కాదు డిస్కార్డ్ చేయండి డిస్కార్డ్ చేయండి
డిస్కార్డ్
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 right click on powered
రైట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్
on powered
చేశాను సార్
remove only go to new. I don't know why I'm not getting access to your screen. One second, Madhavi. You don't
ఓకే
operate.
సార్ ఓకే సార్
Where is your cloud?
డౌన్లోడ్స్ సార్ డౌన్లోడ్స్ ఇన్ డౌన్లోడ్స్
It's working right, Madhavi. Same process I followed. Anyway, that's okay. Thank you. Pranav?
Yeah, hi, Sai. I'm facing some issues with my Mac installation system, and so I just wanted to check in with you and see if we can sort it out. Can you share my screen?
Share your screen.
Yeah. Just give me a second. It will take some time, I guess. Yeah, you can go ahead with the another question. I'll get back to you. I guess I have to change my settings of Zoom. No, it's.
Share your screen.
I'll have to quit my Zoom and then open again because the permissions wasn't there.
Whenever it is available, just show it to me. I have to go for the next person. If not, utilize the out session. Kanaka, go ahead. Kanaka, go.
Okay, Sai Garu. I tried this virtual box, but
Share
then
your
the
screen.
screen. Okay, sure. Okay, let me share my entire screen. Okay, quickly. Okay, 1 second. This is what I'm getting.
Something you missed, Kanaka.
I missed something, is it?
Some small setting you changed.
Acha,
You have
okay.
to bootable completely. The
Okay.
problem is Mac is the biggest challenge now. The problem is any
No.
small thing you miss, like
You
close
want
it
me to
completely
come
and
tomorrow?
uninstall UT.
Okay.
Close it
And
completely, uninstall UTM, remove the extracted cloud and start from the beginning.
okay, sir. Thanks.
Shrisha?
Sai, I have the same problem like with the virtual box, which I installed like 7.0.6. So when I install it, show me the error like the error which I have showed, but I didn't click on finished. So I go with the video which you have placed the another right Oracle one. So once I open, it was showing the another
Share your screen.
screen.
Share your screen.
Yeah, one. I hope my screen visible.
Yes, it is visible. Show it to
Yeah,
me.
thank you. Can I show that cloud, I mean, virtual?
Okay. No, 1 second. You already, what is your, cancel it. Yours is Windows 10 or 11? 10, right?
11, it is.
11. Okay. Accept the request, please, Risha. I'm giving you the
Oh,
request.
sorry,
Please,
sir.
please make it faster. Yes. Like Windows 7. Give yes if you got a pop-up. Give yes. Yeah. Okay. This you are coming, right? What I asked you to do in case if you're getting this.
You have to go with the other video which you have shared, like
Good.
Oracle one. So once
Yeah, once you install it. Have you installed it?
No.
You have to install it, right? That's what I told you, right? So you remember I told you. Okay, I'm sending that video again. Please install that and start your VirtualBox installation. Okay, I sent you that video in the Zoom chat. Okay.
Yeah, I opened that actually. So with this link, that's what in the link which you have provided in that YouTube, I have opened the same thing, but I'm able to see this screen. But in the video, it was completely different.
Okay, 1 second.
So how should I go
That
for
is Visual C++, right? See, it's not a Visual C++. Can you see that once? See that once. Just see the video. In the last video, I told. Okay, I sent you a video. Did you open that video or not? Can you show where you opened that video, Sirisha, please?
Mm. In the phone I open. Okay, I'll open that
Which
again.
video? Can you tell me which video you opened?
How to install VirtualBox 7.0.2 on
It's not the
Windows
cloud. No, that's not I do. Will you
Oracle.
see the last video? Oracle
Yeah,
VirtualBox
last one.
Visual Studio. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Please,
the
please,
last one.
Sirisha.
Oracle
Yes.
VirtualBox issue.
Visual Studio issue. Thank you.
But
Bhushan,
it's not.
Shirisha, open that video in your laptop. Do exactly same what is there in the Visual Studio installation. Then come here. I told it very clearly in that video. Check on that Windows 7 video. Check on the Windows 7 video, please. You open Windows 6, I think. So. Windows 10, I think so. Can you open Windows 11 video and start watching it?
Yeah,
On.
Windows 11, you have seen the same thing as you explained today.
I told
Exactly
Windows
same.
11, if you face that Visual Studio issue,
Yeah.
go to the last link, paste it somewhere, and follow exactly same what he has done. The last link, Sirisha, the last link. Okay? Last YouTube video. The last YouTube video on the list. I sent it one more time in the Zoom. Did you see that?
Yeah, it is there. Okay, I'll do again.
The last one, Visual Studio. So I pinged it again. Please do it. Thank you, Sirisha. Yeah. Hiram, go ahead.
I'm facing a problem in installing this VirtualBox also. I'm getting an error that some interface is
I
missing.
think Hema has to handle. Folks, I have to leave. Let me ask Hema to join because I'm already quite tired. So wait for it. I'll ask Hema to join quick, okay?
Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, Hema, just handle this, no? One sec.
Yeah.
Sandana, you have any questions? Sandana?
The installation issue.
Okay, Pranav, any questions on any questions on period?
Yeah, installation issue.
Okay, Babani?
Yes, sir. Mine also same issue.
Okay, no worries. Okay, Hema will handle that. If all the installation issues are there, Hema will handle. Hema, fine, Hema, you just handle it. I'm leaving, okay?
Oh, yeah.